And hello and welcome to Courtesy Flush. I hope you can hear me. I think I got it turned up. Well, tonight we're going to be playing a bit of Shadowrun, as I'm sure you're aware by the title. I think they're going to be stealing data. But we all know what's actually going to happen. That's right, they're not going to commit any war crimes tonight, and it's going to be a completely clean and fun run. I think, if anything, they're going to end up probably saving the world. Okay, I'm kidding. They're probably going to hurt a lot of people. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game. And so as I kind of come in, I hope that they are listening, because I'm about to bring them in, and they're not talking about anything personal as I slide it in. I hear typing.
Yep. Yeah, and then I was just, oh, hello, everybody.
Oh, what were you just doing? Okay, let me bring over the game here.
I didn't see you there.
Oh, there we go. Excellent. All right, Mr. Goat, whenever you're ready, I'm going to mute myself and let you guys continue the thingy.
Just a moment. I'm writing down all the intel they got. So you guys got from infill rolls and shit. So
no worries. Yeah, let me go ahead and they're doing the Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
The Shadowrun. It's good to see everybody out there in the chat as well.
We're gonna be meddling the gears.
If it wasn't for the courtesy flush, I wouldn't know how to survive the coronavirus. Well, I hope our misinformation is helping you greatly. Of course, your name is wrong way, so, I mean, fair enough.
Everybody, chocolate bars are the way to cure it.
No, full, 5-gram fiber bars.
Yeah,
Why worry about the coronavirus when you could just crap blast your ass the whole time?
Then you'd actually have a reason for all that toilet paper you're hoarding.
Exactly.
I thought it was chips and salsa and some beer.
No, man. You eat those fiber bars, that's gonna do more to you than Taco Bell ever will.
Flush out your system. Take some laxatives.
It is very legit. But yeah, let's Goat's typing up something.
All right, so.
And I'm gonna try to make sure everybody don't blow the speakers out.
All right, so here's the intel. You can ask questions in a minute, but first let's go through prep. So, it is Friday, June 24, 2072. You wake up and it's sunny, and there's a message for you waiting from one Sato-san, which is one of the two main Japanese terms for Mr. Johnson. Hind, you recognize him from having worked with Samurai before, but everyone else is new. And it's basically a message from Sato-san and then parentheses Mr. Johnson. And it says, and basically there's a greeting and it says, I have a task I'd like to contract you for. It's a simple data steal, and it could lead to further opportunities down the line. If you're interested, meet me for brunch at TGI Fridays in Renton. Please excuse me for the facilities, but it's important. But the target is near. I'd prefer for the target to be nearby our meet location, as this is time sensitive, and that's the best facility I could find in short notice.
Understandable needs must.
Be discreet. And then he says, pay range for this is starting in around 5,000 per head. If you're interested, indicate so, and then meet me there at 10 a.m. sharp. It's 8 a.m.
Oh, better break out the Johnny card.
All right. But all of you can basically, all of you were CC'd on the message, so, the three of you can see that you're all being approached by it. And you know each other by reputation. Hind is, a martial arts adept and infiltrator face. Colonel Panic is a hacker, and Kaji Shishen is a cat shaman and infiltrator. So if you guys want to talk in character for a bit, you can do, or send a reply to Mr. Johnson or Sato-san. You can do so now.
My reply is a winky face emoji.
Okay.
To the email.
Sounds like it's time for another payday.
Okay, so let's get to it then. So, all right, so Hein, you step out of your nice, you step past the veranda gardens, go downstairs into the dojo, step outside, and you lock the door. It's a beautiful sunny day for once, and you can see that there's some kids playing around, and some local cops on a horse patrol wave at you as they pass by, and a Johnny Cab pulls up. Welcome to Johnny Cab. Input address.
I sigh under my breath and just enter the details in.
And augmented reality. Do you have augmented reality vision on?
I do have AR on my chest.
Okay. Heading to TGI Fridays. TD, it's Friday. And a couple of coupon or two, or like some advertisements for like the, for some specials because it's Friday. Lunch specials.
Friday, TGI Fridays. Who could believe it?
Right. And basically, you start going there, and you go from the wool manicured portion of Bellevue down 515 into Renton. And as soon as you pass the gate to the next section of the Metroplex, it quickly turns from the wool manicured houses and palatial old Gates estate at the very edge down into drab uniform residential districts. The endless apartment blocks only stop once you reach the general area, where you see a couple of office towers, and then a TGI Fridays nestled kind of improbably right there next to a Stuffer Shack on one side and a McDonald's on the other.
How much time? What time is it at now?
If you're heading there immediately, you'll get there at like 8:15.
Okay. Yeah, I said I can just hit up the Stuffer Shack and get some coffee and like wait out the others and just set them
Right.
up like.
Also,
It's like, hey, let's meet up a bit earlier. Like, get there for like say 9:30, 9.
Okay. Also, what kind of gear are you packing, Hind?
Oh well, we are just currently having a meeting, aren't we, with Sato-san?
He implied you'd be doing the run immediately afterwards, potentially.
Well, I would assume it's my regular clothes with the form fitting underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I really don't need much of my face go bag, so don't really need much.
So you're bringing your face go bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what kind of clothes are you wearing again?
I just wear whatever is appropriate to the situation.
Okay. Well, you're going to like this working class neighborhood. So probably like your casual clothing, probably.
The Fashion Island casual wear.
Fashion Island. Okay. All right. Well, you're decently better dressed than most of the, trudging wage slaves going for coffee breaks for an early lunch break. But nobody really pays you much mind as you walk into the Stuffer Shack, and the employee says, "Welcome to Stuffer Shack. Stuff your face for half the cash." All right. So let's move on to Kaji. All right, Kaji, you wake up at 8 a.m. to the sound of gunfire and people being stabbed to death. It's slightly more intense than what you're usually used to for this time of the month.
Okay, I cautiously take a look outside, see what's going on.
All right, one of your cats is sitting on your chest, kind of batting at your face and meowing for food. But you push him aside and you go to the window and you see that a bunch of souped-up Yakuza street samurai are just completely gutting some of the local gangers that had recently planted turf here and demanded protection money from you.
I guess I'll file that under not my problem, and
Yep.
I'll go feed the cat.
You see so basically, like, before you do, you see this guy wearing with a huge pompadour and a white suit with one of the sleeves ripped off, revealing this massive overbuilt cyber arm, just slice a guy in half with a katana. And you just turn and you pour some kibble for your cats, and all 5. Oh wait, there's a couple of new ones today. Just go in and start eating from the bowl. And you see the message from the Johnson. Are you planning to go immediately, or do you want to, just be there on time instead of early?
I'm gonna like shower and shave and maybe eat breakfast and be there like a half an hour.
Okay. Well, what kind of gear are you packing?
I was gonna go in my casual wear with the lined jacket and bring a backpack with my form-fitting body armor and the heavier stuff.
Okay, including the heavy pistol.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So as you finish your breakfast and you pack up your gear, the gunfire ebbs away, and you hear a ding dong. You hear basically your doorbell goes off, and the security camera you see installed shows that there's one Yakuza guy, significantly less out. Well, he's still outlandishly dressed, but he's not visibly armed or anything. He's at the door.
Is there any way for me to communicate without opening the door?
Yeah, there's an intercom.
Can I help you, sir?
Ohio. Good morning, sir. I was just here on behalf of the Gumi, to say we are now controlling this turf, and your monthly protection payments will be forwarded to you shortly. I apologize for any inconvenience this morning, and I hope I did not ruin your breakfast on this day of rest.
And a good day to you too, sir.
Of course, sir. My name is Josuke. If you have any security-related needs, please contact me. Here is my com code. I look forward to doing business with you in the future, Kaje Shinsen-san. And he slides a business card under the door and turns away because you don't want to go and talk to them in person, apparently.
After all, there was a firefight outside. I'm just being cautious.
Yeah.
I am squishy.
Yeah, they're the new security on the block. Honestly, probably an upgrade compared to those fucking gangers you had earlier.
Fair enough. So I will grab the card and open up the door and kind of wave to his back, I guess.
Yeah, some of the other, a couple of other Yakuza guys, are dragging corpses and throwing them into the back of a pickup truck, and they wave at you, and have a good day, sir. And you get on your motorcycle and you drive down through Bellevue. Actually, you can just go straight to Renton. Okay. Meanwhile, Colonel, you got that email at 8, and it's daytime.
8 a.m.
Yeah, and he wants you to meet him at 10 a.m.
Well, that covered head to toe it is. So I'll be going with my form-fitting bodysuit, my mask, and then I guess I'll wear my my long jacket suit over that. Okay, and you're just gonna ride your bike there? Yeah, I'll ride the bike. And in it, I'll pack my my armor.
Okay.
And I don't know, some guns. So I guess my Ares and my my Predator and my ceramic knife and my small gun.
Okay. All right. And other than that, it's just your phone, which is implanted into you.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah. Okay. And what time are you planning to get there? Because it's like a 15-minute drive for you to get there at 8 because of rush hour.
I'm gonna get there a little early.
Okay.
Sit, try to find some place I can sit.
Yeah, the team, like Heinz said, let's all meet at the Stuffer Shack next door, an hour early.
So sure, and then just proceed to take control of the whole network area, the entire network.
No, I mean honestly, at your level, you can just walk into a Stuffer Shack and you assume control over it. Yeah. Okay. So basically, Heinz, you get a soy cap or something, and you just stand there waiting for the team to go in, and you see what's Kaji wearing again? The casual clothes.
Yes, sir. The casual.
Yeah, so you see like
wear.
this. You see like this, vaguely Native American or Hispanic guy. You're not sure. Walk in like jeans and a t-shirt with a lined coat, and then you hear this. You hear muffled techno music as a bike parks in the on the sidewalk in front of the stuffer shack, and then basically like smash from outside. The door opens and the music hits you full blast, and you see this guy in a Daft Punk get up.
Yep, that seems about right. These are the kind of associates I'm dealing with nowadays, I guess.
Yeah,
It's a really nice bike too.
yes.
Drop into a Grobnik squat.
Yeah.
Stare at
So
some
you're now in the stuffer shack. Welcome to Stuffer Shack. Stuff your face on half the cash.
Do you come with that on spot, go?
I've been saying it every time the party walks into a Stuffer Shack.
That's hilarious.
Welcome to corporate America, eh?
Yeah, so I'm reconning all the comm links in the immediate vicinity and seeing if anything's a threat.
Nice.
Okay, well, there's just a bunch of fucking wage slaves that are either really late for work or on a lunch break nearby. There's the data tomb, which has its own separate host, and there's a patrol car that drives past as you start setting everything up. And there's a TGI Fridays next door as well.
Right.
But other than that, you don't really see anything suspicious. There's no suspiciously secured, cell phones or anything around here or anything like that.
That's good. That's all I need.
And you see your two associates standing in the corner there, sipping soy calf or something, I guess.
As soon as I see them and we make eye contact, my mask is gonna have a smiley face emoji.
Could he be any more obvious what he is?
And I walk over and I plop down in the seat.
Oh, there's no seeing. It's a stuffer shack. We're just kind of bumming around. We're like those asshole punk teenagers who just stand around and take up space.
Oh, gotcha.
Buying the bare minimum.
Now walk over and lean up on the wall and say hello.
I extend my hand and just go, "Pleasure to meet you," and then I just kind of scroll on to for him to give me his name because I've never met these guys before.
You know each other all by reputation.
Yeah, we know by Joey. We haven't met each other before, though.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so
I'll shake your hand. I'll shake your hand and say, Colonel Panic, I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yep. So imagine a guy in a bodysuit wearing a jacket over it, and he has the Daft Punk helmet.
Yeah. He's a guy. He looks like he's from the early 2000s. Got it.
Pretty much, yeah.
An early 2000s imagining of 2050. I'm Hind. It's a pleasure to meet you. I believe you've done some work with some of my fellow associates quite recently. It's nice to meet a new face or two.
Likewise.
All right. Well, you got an hour before the meeting is set to happen.
So I'm going to take control of the TGI Friday network and get the cameras going and things.
All right.
Oh, this is your first. You'll learn. I'm gonna immediately take control of everything and have all the recon set up before we get anywhere.
No, that's a good. It's a good. I'm not laughing at you for doing it. It's a good practice. It's just the absurdity of you're gonna go do a business meeting in a fucking TGI Fridays, and it's I'm gonna hack all the cameras.
Yeah, well.
All right. Roll your exploit shit with all your botnet agent bullshit of death.
Now I'm rolling shit today.
Let's see, what did you got?
6.
All right. Give me another check. All right, yeah, you break in. There's no fucking real ice in here or anything. You turn it. Basically, there is some patrolling ice, but you just turn it off.
I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna check the notes and make sure there isn't anything, out of the ordinary.
Business is pretty slow. It's not even. It opens at 10, so you just see regular ass restaurant staff going around and doing restaurant staff things to get ready to open it.
I'm just gonna keep monitoring it. Okay, I'm gonna set my security agent up to monitor and let me know if any new comm links, like suspicious looking comm links attached to it. Or
Well, you got to remember, your agent isn't intelligent. What's a suspicious comm link by your definition?
So anything with a I guess like a higher than normal security rating on it.
Okay.
So security rating is greater than or equal to not normal.
So it's
Okay.
going to immediately ping the moment we walk through the door.
Yes, it'll ping. It should ping me when all three of us walk in there, and whenever our Mr. Johnson walks.
Well, it's not going to ping you because your hacker phone is running on silent. You're not broadcasting it. It's just going to see like, oh, it's Colonel,
Right.
and he has like a poor people's shitty phone.
Right.
Okay.
Poor people, shitty phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The MetaLink,
Yeah.
$300. Right.
Perfect for your everyday needs.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't mind waiting a minute.
As
Yeah,
opposed to my,
you know what the signal rating is on that thing? 40 meters.
as opposed to the $200,000 comm link that's built into my head.
Yeah, with and a little satellite dish can pop out if you have to. I'm not joking.
No, I know you're not. I know. I designed it.
So can I astrally scan for anybody like cloaked with invisibility?
Okay, all right. So you basically are going to astrally project or just astral sight?
Astral sight.
Okay. Well, you astral sight inside the stuffer shack, and there's no awakened presences there except. Actually, Hind, are you doing your masking shit, or are you leaving that off?
I'm living off right now. It needs to be manually activated and only lasts so long.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see this rather powerful looking adaptor right next to you, and there's no other awakened presences in the area. If you walk down the street, across the street from look into the TGI Fridays, you don't see anything. Any, awakened presences or anything like that. Though there is some awakened ivy growing on one of the walls. Awakened kudzu, rather.
Oh,
I'll have
god
to come
damn it.
back to that.
This place is going to get destroyed in a couple of months.
Yep. So, okay. So, a couple minutes later, you guys see this, this Nissan sedan pull up into the parking lot for the TGI Fridays, and this, Japanese-looking guy in business casual outfit steps out, and his movements are very measured and precise. And he starts walking towards the TGI Fridays doors, and he times his steps so that he's in front of the front doors at exactly 10 o'clock on the dot.
Oh, well, isn't that style?
You see him shoveling his feet. He's like taking like half steps and then like a long step because he's not
Nope.
really good at timing it.
No, he actually pulls it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the doors basically swing open, and he walks inside.
Well, gentlemen, let us follow.
All right.
Unless you want to be fashionably late.
Nah, I'm good.
No, I prefer to be on time.
All right. So you guys step inside, and just as you're stepping inside, the hostess is greeting him, and he says, "Oh yes, party full." And then you guys walk in full. Is it right this way, sir? And you guys, and Kaja, you notice, and Colonel as well, you guys notice him make like a couple of hand movements, which it looks like he's typing in AR. And the girl suddenly instead of leading you towards one of the front tables, she leads you towards one of the back booths. And she does the usual "No, somebody will be with you shortly to take your orders. Can I get you guys started with any drinks or appetizers?"
Hot wings with bones.
Anyone else placing any orders?
I say nothing from me with a big smile on the mask.
Yeah. Sato-san says, Tin Can nachos, please.
Good choice, sir. Good choice.
I'm gonna have a big old jug of Dr. Pepper or whatever comes closest to that.
Dr. Pepper. All right. Okay, so she goes off to get your order ready, and Sato-san, he's this very, nondescript Asian guy with shaved head, shaved face, almond-colored skin. Looks middle-aged, but hard to tell for sure exactly what his age is. And he says, "A pleasure to meet you all. I am Sato-san, but if you prefer, you may refer to me as Mr. Johnson."
Alright, Johnson-san.
I incline my head toward it.
Your reputations precede you. I hope you can forgive me for the caliber of the accommodations here. I understand you are of a much higher professionalism level. However, most of the Shadowrunners in the city right now are either unavailable or, shall we say, lacking in skill.
Understandable. Well, as always, we are here to help, Mr. Johnson. You tell us what you
Gentlemen,
need.
if you would open up your augmented reality, please. And he initiates a call, like a video conference with you guys, basically. So he slides over some news clippings, basically, of, showing basically like a Wikipedia article and some news clippings showing this place called the Attica Data Vault, which is just across the street. And he says, "This center is being liquidated, and that will be finished on Monday. Now, the people I represent want to know only one thing, one piece of data from this center. Who was the recipient of shipping order 812-18451?
Do you want us to write this stuff down, Goat, or are you gonna?
Yeah, you can write it down too. But I mean, the specific. You can just say the specific target. I'm not going to make you guys remember the exact number. And he says, now, the center is the 5th through 11th floor. It's an unrated corp. And honestly, even if you went loud, you would probably be able to get in and out before high threat response. So this is, frankly, a little bit below your professionalism level, but it should be, relatively speaking, a milk run. The only reason the only restriction really is the time-sensitive nature of this opportunity.
Understandable, Mr. Johnson. We can get right on it after this. Scout's honor.
So, do you have any questions for me?
Is this a... as you mentioned there's an unrated corp. Is it the home base of the corp or a satellite office specifically?
This is the only holding of Attica Data Vault, and the entire corporation is going under. It has been bought out by Scott Brown Realty.
Scott Brown, motherfucker.
Correct. Which owns and operates the other 4 floors on the office tower. Now, the employees, well, actually, I can only speculate. I do not know for sure what will become of the employees, although I imagine they will all be fired. Many of them have already probably been laid off. But, of course, I leave such information gathering to you, or whoever you subcontract to do so.
Okay, so this company's going under, has been bought. Has the company already given up control of the area, or have they?
No.
So the new company has not moved in yet.
Correct. They move in on Monday. I have not found out what hour yet. I do know that the general procedure for these actions is for the data tomb to destroy all of its records before going under.
And
now,
who bought out the company?
Scott
Brown.
So Scott Brown
Investments.
bought them out. Okay.
Yes.
They
There
have
was a
showing.
scandal with the CEO, and with unrated corps as small as this, any small thing that destroys investor trust in it can cause it to go under and be bought for a song.
Understandable.
So are they just wiping the information, or are they transferring it to a separate secondary site?
They are to wipe all of the information on site on the day of the liquidation, assuming all goes according to plan.
Okay, so I'm assuming everyone's wearing their subvokes and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Not the. I'm gonna quickly.
You can also just text each other.
Yeah, but just use your subvoke. I'm just gonna. Okay, so I have an idea, guys. I said it's liquidating. They're being taken over by a different corporation. We can just simply walk in there and just say we're people there to recover people's security credentials. You know, walk in there, get
exactly
people
what I
holding
was
their
thinking.
keys and that kind of stuff. Pretty easy stuff.
I could do that. Also,
You should be able to kind of like look towards
I can
Colonel
spoof
Chaos.
us in.
Yeah, exactly. You can spoof some Scott Brown credentials.
Also, go the stuff that you gave us here with all stuff. Is that knowledge we already know just off the
Mhm.
bat? Okay. So also,
Basically, I'm assuming you're just Googling shit and just come in, and this is also shit you would just know while you're having the conversation.
So we can do that. So another option too is with the drones passing, I can almost definitely get us through that the perimeter security of those drones, and also I could most likely get us through that back door. It's got the olfactory sensor for the. I could probably bypass that pretty easily.
Now the drones are Naresar. It's not.
Naresar.
You don't know that there are any drones within the corporation building.
Okay, so they're Naresar drones. Okay, that's
Yeah. So
We should be fine. As long
Mr.
as
Johnson. Mr. Johnson. It looks like he's about to say something, and then the server comes in with your appetizers, and then asks if you're all ready for your entree orders. Sato-san says, "I will have the beef bacon crusted ribs, please.
And I'm just like
Medium rare."
That does sound bloody good, sir. I think I'll follow his example.
Right. Everybody give me an etiquette check.
Geez, I gotta remember where that's.
Some skills.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Skills. Etiquette.
Stagger's calling me out, and fuck you, Stagger.
Yes, it is.
What is he even doing? I don't see Stagger posting. Oh, is he in Twitch?
He's in Twitch.
Talking shit. Alright. Etiquette. Alright. Okay. And the server asks, and will this be separate checks? Sato says, no, one check. And she goes away, and he immediately goes back to talking business like nothing happened. Now, in my line of business, it never pays to make assumptions, but do you know what a data center is and how a data vault is and operates?
I would assume I do.
All right. Yeah.
So I would, yes.
Do you know out of character what it does?
Yeah. It's a secure place to store data.
Yeah.
You can put
it's like
yeah.
it's like safe deposit box, but
Right. Exactly.
yeah.
So like a big fancy server farm.
Yes.
Right. It's supposed to be really secure, so you can theoretically hide your social security number in there, so that, and it's not going to get
It's super secure until they liquidate it.
Yeah. When they liquidate it, in theory, they hold on to it until the very end, and then they burn it all. But in practice, the reason that Sato-san's hiring you is because as they're liquidating, they're probably going to be firing people and getting sloppy in general towards the end.
Things will get lost.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I mean, out of character, but in character, do any of you say anything?
I say I have an idea or two, and then a smug emoji on the map.
Of course you do. But consider that while you would not be able to, become a client for them in these circumstances, they still have existing clients, and many of them are visiting there right now to retrieve the data before the corporation goes under.
Do you have a list of clients?
No, that is up to you.
Well, I'm sure a man here can quite easily get a hold of it.
Do you have an idea of the amount of data that's being stored inside the vault?
No. I imagine there must be more information that could be useful to other people, but, while I leave that to your discretion, I have to caution you that make sure you don't get sidetracked. Your reputation is on the line, and you're being contracted to retrieve one shipping order.
The emoji on my mask gets serious, and I always follow through on my contracts.
Of course.
The client is king.
And I believe there was a fourth runner, but he is running late. Well, I leave that up to you. But for now, brunch. Now, unless you guys...
brunch at TGI Fridays.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. How improper of me. Now, for pay rate. We are targeting 5,000 new yen per head for this one. Is that agreeable?
Bossman, sir.
I'm so sorry, guys. I literally just woke up 2 minutes ago.
It's alright,
cool.
it's alright. You're here now, and that's the important bit. I'm gonna subvote the other guys. 5,000, I'm thinking 1,000 per head for expenses.
I want to say 10 each.
Nah,
He
10's way
said-
too
he-
much. Well,
He said himself
we
that
want-
we are...
It's a milk run, though. He could get anyone to do this.
Clearly he can't.
Okay.
He said
had
he
milk
can't.
cleared. Yeah, you can't get any people, but as I said, this kind of job isn't worth much.
We'll start him high, and we'll bring him down.
Who here has negotiation skills?
I have negotiation.
I think you have the most.
I've got
Alright,
4.
so... Okay, so, I mean, we can just abstract that. Just roll your negotiation dice, Kaje.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, roll your negotiation dice, Hind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, he actually talks you down and says, look, you could get this done in an afternoon. Honestly. And I'm picking up lunch.
I was like, yeah, I've got to say, to be honest, this lunch is probably going to be worth more.
Yeah. And well, basically, like, he just kind of finagles it. It's like, look, he's doing this because you guys know Samurai, and, this is a feeder run for, like, a better job down the line. So, basically, you guys are getting paid 3,500 now, but you'll still get 5,000, but it's just like he expects you to actually spend that on the run. Actually, hang on, I fucked up his dice pool. Let me re-roll that. No, he's still no. You guys,
Yeah.
he's like, no, fuck you. I'm paying you 5,000 per.
See, we should have just gone for purely expenses extra.
No.
Just to grease a few palms. That's all we need.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
oh no, but he's like, oh no, you guys are so good at fast talking people.
We-
You won't need, and hacking, you won't need to do that.
honestly, Han, we probably won't need to spend much, if any, money on pre-planning stuff like greasing palms or anything. We'll do recon for a day, and then we'll...
Alright, so you guys eat your fucking TGI Fridays, except for Colonel, who just sits there drinking his water through, like, the drinking tube in his mask. And Mr. Johnson, and, Sato-san says, Colonel, you would do very well to blend in a little bit more.
You have
On
something
that-
against the way I like to dress?
No, style is very important, but there's a time and place for all things.
I don't know. So we see I'm assuming we see Bossman's com code.
Yeah,
pop
right,
up
yeah,
to say
Boss
that
Man's basically running late.
and it's just like just quickly ping Bossman. It's like, hey, we're getting like food at TGI Fridays. Do you want anything? We can get your box order to go because you're running late.
If you're getting TGI Fridays, if you wanted to just grab me a few flapjacks with syrup and ice cream, I'd be freaking stoked.
There we go. It would just be like, kind of summon over the waiter and say, could you mind, getting some of this in the box up for us, because our guys running late.
And then, 2 minutes later, just Bossman goes, "Wait, that was today?"
By the way, because he just brought that up, has anybody seen me without my mask on at this point? I feel like
No, not on a run.
I don't think anybody's ever seen my face, and that's not by design, but now it's going to.
That is an amazing little facet. Well done.
Every time you even appear on camera with your helmet off, it's just something's just blocking the view.
Well,
Actually,
yeah,
no.
'cause he has a race,
Angle,
so
Yeah,
yes,
you
actually.
can't. So I don't. My face doesn't appear on camera. It's blurry. I literally cannot show up on camera.
Well,
and
you can
also-
for 24 hours. You can show up for 24 hours.
So I've got something. I forget what it is. I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up. That blurs my face on camera, and any record of me then just gets deleted.
No, erased. Yeah, no, you have erased 24. For up to 24 hours, you'll still appear on thing, and after 24 hours, you just magically vanish from whatever thing you are on.
Yeah.
I have
Anyway,
the same thing, but that works in a week.
anyway. Any other, questions or dessert orders?
Birthday cake milkshake.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Mr. Johnson's getting the chocolate turtle.
I'm getting a hot fudge sundae, damn it.
We are going to be
Shit.
so sick after this.
Yeah, but most
Sick, I'm
people
gonna be
in that
hyper.
most people in that future can't even process sugar, and here you are having how much?
It's fine. I'm an adept. I'm used to this shit.
I'm gonna
of course, though, it's not sugar. It's fucking corn syrup,
Oh god.
and
That kid was
and all of this, almost all of this is soy too.
Yeah.
I'm
But
so
can you
terrified.
read the difference? Can you read
The amount of starch you guys eat is amazing.
So obviously we bring Boss Man up to speed. I'm going to assume say, yeah. So I said, sorry, I've had a plan. I've had a thought. We could just pretend to be Scott Brown people. Go in, basically be like, hey, we're taking over. Hand over your credentials. You're being sent home. Get ourselves the actual credentials of the corp for the last few days, and then just use that to break in and nick shit.
So
Next
I would say that let's take at least the rest of today. Let's do recon because
Yeah.
it's probably better to fake being a client instead of
Maybe.
Scott Brown motherfucker.
Well, in a sense, we do Scott Brown motherfucker, or basically we can just be from oh hey, we've been sent by the higher up as part of the final liquidation. Give us your security
Yeah.
credentials. We're just collecting everyone's, we're collecting everyone's IDs and shit.
Yep. Or we
It
can
wouldn't be a
go
bad
in at
idea.
night.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, or we could go in at night.
Well, yeah, they'll probably still have people.
It's open at night. You can see the hours, and and those are just hours for visitors. So
Yeah.
when clients can when it's open for clients to stop by.
The other thing that we could do is we could research one of the clients there, and we could spoof being one of the
Yeah,
clients.
I said we can just you can just steal a copy of the client list.
So if you give me a day, I can probably gain access to their network and do some recon ahead of time. And then A, we can do that recon, we can establish how we want to go up, and B, when we actually get there, I can, make sure that the security is not in our way, or at least the computer version part of the security isn't in our way.
We should also try to figure out who that security spider is, and if there's anything that we can do about that.
That's part of what I want to be doing.
And whether there is any magical security at all, which you don't know.
Yep.
Can I find that out in my my
Data
6
search?
hits? Yeah.
Yeah, you do some searching around, and basically you find a Facebook post from some fucking sick wage mages LMAO fucking just got fucking laid off. Time for a week off. # severance package. # wage mage problems.
That's all I find.
That's all you find regarding the mage. Basically
wait,
the mage
okay.
is just the mage is it's kind of it's just like some fucking random magical studies graduate from fucking Pacific University that has a 2-point GPA or something.
So I'll let them know, they laid off some of mage or something like that. So we might have to deal with it with magical security, which I have no experience with. So that's on you guys.
Yeah, well, that's why you guys
I'll
have a
in
shaman.
there.
Yeah, that's all on you guys. Says that. Okay, I want to find out who the security spider is.
All right, for the rest of your data search stuff.
I mean, I've only used like what, 2 of those?
Yeah, I guess. So let me see what the fucking security spiders. I think there was a name for this in my notes here.
Because if we get that out of the way, it'll drastically increase or decrease the difficulty of this.
Well, the security spider might not even be actively like watching for intruders that much, because they might just be having he or she do something else. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, you find the security. Basically, you find out that the security spider is this elf lady called Calculatrix. And she's actually like decently professional. She was just taking this as more of like a low stress, low intensity position for the time being. But she's still working there.
Do I know anything about her? Like, have I heard of her at all in my?
Yeah, I mean, you've heard, basically like you have like her, hacker Reddit file, basically like, hacker social media subculture shit. But there's nothing really, nothing really stands out about her. She's just a security, random, like, professional level 3 security spider or something like that. So, like, she has a college degree in, matrix security, but she's, like, a relatively recent graduate.
Would it be, like, reasonable for me to be able to send just a termination email to her? Like, you're fired, don't bother coming into work?
You could try that, but the thing is that you gotta remember, this is all one building. So it's like she could, because if you want, there's no like shadowy, it's not like the megacorps where it's like some shadowy over department or something. It's like
she can go to HR and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, or she could just like walk down the hall to say bye to the CEO, and then the CEO's like, "What? What? No, you're not fired."
We could just falsify a message that say house is on fire or something, which would just.
Yeah.
Like she has to physically be somewhere.
I will tell you this though. She's actively job searching on basically like future LinkedIn.
Oh, you could totally set up an interview time.
Yeah, I'm definitely setting up an interview. That's done. Okay.
All right. What? So you want to like use your user pool in areas to like have somebody interview her?
Not even that. Fucking what's her face? I can go to Damn, what's this chick's name?
The cathode glow lady.
Yeah. Would that be something she can do?
Well, I mean, she runs like a hacker bar, basically. She probably wouldn't have the kind of opportunities that a skilled security spider is looking for unless she's desperate.
All right, then I'll talk to my connections in areas and be like, "Hey, you guys need another guy?"
Okay, let me see. What are your areas connections here? Because you could try to take it up with Jackson. Oh yeah, you have your fucking security spider, bro.
You need another one for the squad.
Yeah, but he's like, "Oh, okay, bro." So basically, like, he messages back, "What? So you want me to like actually get her hired? I don't know if I can do that."
Dude, hey, she might be a good fit, and it would be useful if she had an interview at this time.
Okay, well, I don't know if I'll be able to set a formal interview, but like, I can ask her for like a work lunch or something.
Perfect.
Just need a couple of hours, basically.
That's perfect right there. That's all we need.
Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see how well your security bro, who I forgot his name. We wrote it down on one version of your sheet.
Security spider. No, we never wrote a name.
All right, let's roll. Let's see how well she does. I'm gonna give her a penalty because. Yeah. Okay. So she accepts, but he set it for Sunday during his lunch break at like noon.
For when? Saturday?
Noon on Sunday at the TGI Fridays. You're still in. It's actually a very nice sunny day, Mike.
Immediately the VR storm blows over. It was just a virus. Anyway, so I guess we have our run is going to be noon on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what fucking Sato-san gives you in lieu of like actually from like weaseling his way out of paying you more? He gives you a TGI Fridays gift card. So you just give it to your bro, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, dude."
Yeah, I send that over to him. There you go. Lunch is on me. That's the payment for setting up the lunch.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, do you want to have free lunch and talk to like a cute, like, you know,
Potential
24
hiree.
Yeah, 24-year-old hacker girl's like, oh, okay.
Awesome. So the security spider out of the way.
For a window, for like a half-hour to 1 hour window.
Yeah.
So let me just write that down. Okay. Now remember, just because your character would know this, just because a security spider is out doesn't mean that she still can't access the network if an alarm goes out for something. And she probably has like agents monitoring it, but agents are a lot easier to beat than an actual competent security hacker.
Yes. Also, if she happens to be going to be going to the TGI Fridays that I currently can gain complete control over.
Yeah.
Who says I can't intercept some signals or something?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gone into full lockdown. They can't open the front door.
So literally, if an alarm goes out, I'm gonna make sure to just intercept it before it hits her intercom, and we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're bro enough with this guy that he would absolutely like risk hacking into her shit to try to, or even like hold her up or something to help you. But like then he can get fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so Manglix, I think we've got enough of your prepping for today done. So what is Hein doing for prep work?
I said, like, we have to go look there. I'm going to be doing a little bit of research into well, obviously we should be able to know what a Scott Brown realtor looks like at this point. Who doesn't? The scary motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I said, like, that way I can prepare the appropriate wardrobe for an approach.
Okay, so you wanna snag like a real Scott Brown uniform?
We could guys, we want to go for the whole kind of like we want to pretend to be Scott Brown, or actually saying that right. This corporate is going out of business. I don't think like it's going to be difficult to contact one of the ex-employees and be like, "Hey, sell me your uniform." Just I want to look like kind of upper management type and be like, "Hey, like everyone's been like, oh, you all know we're liquidating final days tomorrow. Could you give me your security credentials because you're going to be leaving in about an hour."
Okay. Well, I can say that Manglix's data search would be able to identify like some of the random wage slaves. So you can give me a con or negotiation check to get one of them to give you their badge.
Pretty much, yeah. Right.
Oh, actually, you know what? Mike can fucking be the fucking wage slave.
Oh
so
god!
Basically, like you have a guy's Facebook profile, Facebook or LinkedIn profile, basically, and he's a fucking data entry specialist. He just fucking types monkey keyboard types all day, and he's being let go.
Oh bastard!
So the ball is in your court, Hind.
Right, I'm just gonna last time I was like, hey man, like I feel like it's really shitty what they like done to you guys. Like no, you're like just kind of like bring up quick and easy conversation about how like.
So you're basically sending him a message saying, hey, I heard you got, complete stranger, I heard you're getting let go.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Oh wait, are you gonna wait? So are you using your motivational speaker life coach Sin for this?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. All right, Mike, you with us?
Yep, right here.
Okay, so you're this data entry specialist. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're getting laid off in a couple of days, and on Monday, and it's Friday, and you're in the middle of your shift, dicking around on your phone because nobody gives a shit, and you have this message from this guy called Sebastian, speaker and life coach, who's messaging you on like future LinkedIn. And he's saying like, hey man, I heard you're getting laid off.
Oh, you mean like on the app?
Yeah, on the app, yeah. Oh god, he's messaging. Okay, in the meantime, Kaji, what are you doing for? Because you guys can just continue that in text message. Kaji, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna text him.
Well, how close are we to the location that we're gonna
across the street?
Well, I was going to spend a bit of time basically investigating, moving around to different angles and sensing and seeing what creatures might possibly be there.
Okay, give me give me a shadowing check. Lamau. I mean,
Ow.
basically, you confirm that the patrol routes and shit are what Colonel said they would be, and the guard shifts rotate enough to the point where there's not any there aren't any gaps in the guard shifts over the course of the Friday. You do see that basically as the guards and other employees shuffle out, they take public transport off, but you don't follow it back. As far as magical activity, there's some awakened ivy growing on some of the walls of the building. Awakened kudzu growing on some of the walls of the building. And apart from a fucking vampire owl that flies by to eat a squirrel that was chewing on some of the kudzu fruit, there's no other magical activity that you can detect. Boss man, what are you doing while this is going on?
Trying to get my dessert.
Okay,
they said I was putting it in a little bag.
yeah. Well, after you fucking eat the like cold fucking chocolate fudge sundae that was left out for you and shit.
Oh, hells yeah. Alright, so that's what they want us to do? Grab a whole bunch of data from a data vault?
Not a whole bunch, just like one shipping, like just not even a shipping manifest, just where did the shipping order go to?
Alright. That sounds all computer and technically stuff. I'm
Yeah.
not really good at that. I'm more the stealthy boy, so I can scout and potentially start looking at guard patrol routes, trying to see if I can download or at least figure out through their patterns and their movements, the layout of the building and how long it takes to them to get one point to another.
So basically, from the exterior, it's like this office building. There's like some steps going up with a wheelchair accessible ramp and bollards. So you have to walk into the building to see what's going on.
Okay.
Which you can do. It's open to the public. And in fact, there are like random businessmen and wage slaves and shit going in there every so often. By the way, what kind of gear and get up and sin are you packing?
Oh. In this part of town, I'd probably just be using my medium lifestyle.
Okay, your middle management fuckface HR guy.
Yep.
Okay, and what kind of gear are you packing?
Well, not my military gear, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's like I walk towards the place, everybody calls the police, and high threat response lands a fucking drop pod on you because holy shit, that guy's in power armor.
I'd like to have just my normal clothing and gear, and most of my infiltration gear in a duffel bag in the car.
Okay, and what are you wearing? Like your shitty wage slave outfit, or your
my middle management out. My middle management.
Oh, okay, your business suit.
I want it to look like if I walk into this building that I'm either here to do business or looking at an investment.
Okay, so you're wearing your auctioneer business suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you look almost like a Scott Brown employee. Are you packing any guns or knives?
I would pack one gun, and I would have, of course, set that to a side willingly upon being examined.
Well, so you have your Morsi Elan, which doesn't show up in metal detectors, but you also have your Colt America L36, which is your cheap ass carry pistol, and of course your
would that be something that would that be something that they're used to just going, hey boss, yeah, you got your gun, okay?
Yeah, people have
that's
concealed carry permits. Yeah. Also, you have your submachine gun briefcase, but
That's in the duffel bag.
yeah. Okay. All right. So you walk into the lobby, and basically there's 4 bored-looking guards with Scott Brown Scott Brown tag with Scott Brown logos on their uniforms, and basically like this little security station. You can see that there's like one of those little conveyor belts like you see in airports for bag checks, and one of them says, "Welcome to the office, sir. Purpose of visit."
Inspection and consultancy.
Who with?
I'll name off. Jesus Christ! What random fucking business was I a part of with this Sinnigan? I have so many of them now.
I think it's in the notes.
Shit. Let me quickly check. I have some. Sorry, I still.
You're a Neonet middle manager guy, and the cyber.
Neonet.
You're like a cybersecurity manager.
Ah, yes. I'm with Neonet. I've been hired out as a consultant to assist you with your security, my good sir. So I'm here.
Okay, but who with? With Scott Brown on floors 1 through 4, or
Scott
or-
Brown.
or Attica from floors 5 through 11?
1 through 4. Sorry, sir.
Oh, Scott Brown. Oh, we didn't have any appointments. Give me an etiquette check.
Well, that's the problem sometimes, my good sir. You don't get the choice. And I sound exasperated.
Okay,
Where the
we'll
bloody-
give me
Where
an
the
etiquette
bloody
check.
hell is? Yeah, sorry about that.
Wait, question go.
wait.
Is the data vault on the first floor? First
No.
4 floors or the?
No, 5 through
Okay,
11.
You wrote here
First
that
4 floors are Scott Brown, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was saying because you
Mark my
wrote the
words.
data vault is on the first floor on this data dump that you.
Oh, bottom
Can-
4 floors are owned by Scott Brown.
Yeah, look up the data vault is just the first
Oh,
floor.
sorry. Hang on.
Can we just get, before I walk in and do this, could we just have said at some point in time that I ask my obviously cyber intelligent compatriot
Mhm.
to give me something to allow him to hook into the network from an external source,
Oh.
just in case that I see on my glasses something that he'll be able to go hook me into that.
Well, you have your
I'll give him a disposable. I'll just give him a disposable calmly.
yeah. Also, you have your pre-programmed computer worm. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I keep on
which is in
forgetting I have those.
which is in a data chip.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So they're like, "Oh, sure thing, sir. Right this way. We'll just have to run you through the MAD scanner, please, and you're back through the X-ray. Through the X-ray.
Of course.
What's an MAD
Gentlemen,
scan?
I wouldn't
Metal
dream about
anomaly
making your
detector.
jobs
Oh,
more
right.
difficult. And I will allow them to look through my stuff, because I literally have nothing to hide this time round. Except the stuff on my thing. But let's not go there.
Well, except for the briefcase. That shit is forbidden. Remember? All right. So you walk through the MAD scanner, and it catches your gun, but they run a scent check, and yeah, the scent check is fine.
Oh Christ!
So
thank you.
the sin machine fucking
Doesn't
zonks
even
out.
work. They just
No,
pretend
yeah,
like
it
it
zonks
works.
out, so they get distracted, and they turn away from the X-ray machine as it passes by, showing, and you see like over this guy's shoulder, basically like a fucking briefcase with a submachine gun, visible underneath it, and they're like, "Fuck, don't, damn it!"
You see, this gentleman is why I was asked to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just embarrassed. It's like, here's your stuff, sir. Please, we'll keep your carry gun here while you wait, while you have your appointment. Have a good
Thank
day.
you, gentlemen.
All right,
That could
so
have gone so bad.
Uh-huh.
all right,
I mean,
so
I find this shit, but apparently not.
And there we go.
that very
We have agreed 650 yuan, and I buy that guy's credentials.
All right. So, how are you going to arrange the handoff? Just after work on Friday, and then he just doesn't come in on Saturday and Sunday?
Pretty much at this point, just like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, let's stick with Bossman. So, Bossman, you walk in, and they didn't really tell you who to meet because they assumed you'd figure that out yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, there's just the elevator as they get you. As there's like 4 elevators side by side as they let you through the security thing and start trying to fix the fucking SIN scanner.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, I get onto my little thing and type in with my brain because that's how comlinks work. I don't know.
If you have a data jack.
Ooh.
Or if you have a Trode network, but you have to put that on. Though honestly, you have AR gloves, so you can just have augmented reality bring up a keyboard that only you can see, and then use your gloves to touch it.
Remind me what Trodes do again?
Trodes are like a data jack, but it's like electrodes. You know, like what they use for like brain scans and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like a data jack, but it's very awkward and it can fall off easily.
Yeah. I'll use the AR glove because it's simpler.
Yeah. All right. So what are you typing?
Jim's computer.
What did you say?
Just typing it into actual chat now.
Oh. Fucking imagine if Bossman just solos this while everyone else is doing the prep.
Honestly, if he gets me into the system right now, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it.
Alright, 5th floor is not what you had an appointment for. But you know, you have like 12 dice to bullshit, so you'll figure something out.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, it works,
Okay.
man.
5th floor, 5th floor, 5th floor, 5th floor. I did not have any information on the 5th floor. God damn. Alright, anyway.
Yeah, the 5th floor is where the Delian data tomb actually operates. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I fucked up. It's floor 8 through 11 is the Delian data vault. Everything else is Scott Brown, motherfucker.
Right.
Get the fuck out. I have a showing.
Mm-hmm. 8th floor. Okay.
8th floor. Okay. All right. The elevator plays nice elevator music. Yeah.
He's like, and that's your cue. Come on.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
I was gonna say though, my last 2 runs have had 0 combat. I want to keep that streak going because that's not my strong suit.
Yeah, like Payday.
Yeah.
Exactly. We are the payday troop when they do well.
Because I'm great at this whole sneaky like data search stuff, but as soon as combat breaks out,
Are you kidding me? You could have gone any music, but you went this one.
All right, the elevator pings open, and you see an unmanned reception area with a security door that's open, and then some guy with a coffee mug, and then hang on, roll edge, boss man.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? Edge.
Yes.
Fucking
What else are you
Christ!
gonna do, man?
Oh!
Okay, so as you roll, you see that basically just like a fucking cubicle farm out towards it, but there's like a little kitchen area on the immediate inside area. There's also, you can see that there is like a stairwell on the left side past the main door, which is left open.
Excellent. And there is no one currently right there, am I correct?
Nope, there's 2 security guards. You can see
Okay.
2 security guards that are just watching the TV and like eating lunch, but their backs are turned towards you. You also, because I'm just gonna have you buy the hits, but you notice that there's some cameras and motion sensors.
But have those spotted me yet?
Cameras have spotted you.
God damn. Because I completely forgot while I was in the elevator that I had a ruthenium-laced cloak.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, but they don't react to you or anything like that.
Excellent.
Nobody immediately does anything, but as you hesitate, you see some guy, like some random wage slave looking guy who's stepping out. Is like, oh shit, we left the door open. Come on, Barney, you can't do that. It's like, oh, come on, man, quit fucking busting my balls. Half the people lost their badge and they can't go through. It's like, oh man, and he just starts walking away, and he moves to close the door behind him.
All right. Well,
And he closes the door behind him, and then he sees you and is like, do you have an appointment, sir?
Appointments. If all the bloody time that we... Look, I've wasted enough time already answering the questions of people that do not have a pay grade to ask.
I'll get my manager.
Thank you very kindly.
All right, and he goes back in, and the security guard suddenly straighten up as this middle-aged looking elf lady. You start hearing the heels clack, and see this lady with Julian Andrews on her nameplate.
I step forward into the area as if I own the damn place. Confidence is key, my good men. You have to act like you're meant to be there.
Yeah, and she just kind of she sees you walked in, and she looks at you skeptically. It's like, good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Can you indeed? Performance reports, let's see, begin now. Your office, please, madam. You have questions.
Just roll con.
Damn.
Okay.
He's going all or nothing.
That's Bossman's whole deal.
It's 12 dice.
12?
Yeah, all of your shit is 12 dice.
Let's go. Pop, bitch! What? Can I? Oh!
You want to?
that?
Yeah, if you spend an edge, you can re-roll 11 of the dice.
Yeah, fuck, I'll re-roll that. Jesus Christ, that really is bad. Come on, baby. Yes!
Okay, yeah. She looks kind of skeptical, and she's, excuse me, sir, my name's Julian Andrews. I'm the receiver overseer handling the contractors on this floor.
Yes, indeed you are. And I represent my contractor, and they believe that you have failed in your duty, so you are going to prove to me that you haven't. Now, can we please discuss these matters out of the way of the low wages?
Sure, right this way, sir. And she leads you. And she basically leads you to. There isn't even a corner office here. It's just like like a little corner of unoccupied cubicle farms. And
But
basically,
before that happens, I quickly, give the thumbs up to the guards and, mouth off as you were, gentlemen.
yeah. And she hands you a visitor badge as well.
You literally slipping into this. It's hilarious.
This is what I do every bloody time.
You're tripping and stumbling and landing perfectly every time.
Your infiltrator instincts also tell you that these guards are not only the guards but the wage slaves are all hella distracted and unmotivated. Like you kind of have to stop yourself from just pickpocketing their badges on principle. Although you could totally do that on the way here if you want.
Oh no. If there is a badge or anything that's just left lying somewhere,
Yeah.
I will fight. I will just grab yoink, grab
Roll
yoink.
palming to yoink.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I've got my character sheet up, so let me quickly check what my palming is. My apologies. I don't know all of. Oh, there. Damn.
13 dice. Yeah, dude. Muscle toner is awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you yoink 4 badges.
Excellent.
One for each of you. Just like people just turn away and just like they got up for coffee and they left their badge there and you just yoink. All right, so she leaves. It's like,
excellent. Okay.
Okay, sir. So what can I help you with?
I represent Neonet, and we are in the belief that one of our subcontractors, who contracted you, in particular, we are talking about Raymond Industries here, that there has been a data leak. Our spiders clicked it about 7 hours 13 minutes ago, and we want to ensure that our data is still safe with you if we are to continue this contract.
Well, sir, the host was offline at this time. I'm not sure how it would have pinged a data leak.
Madam, I am not savvy with this computer thing that everyone was always raving about. I just know that when my bosses tell me to jump, I am in the air or on a plane. So you are going to please show me this so I can at least write in my report everything is safe and done, nothing to be worried about, so I can go home to my loving wife and children.
There's no need to lose your patience, sir. I'll bring you to the host right now.
I'm sorry. I
know.
I'm sorry.
Working with temps. I know the pain. Working with these round ears is not the
Yes.
best. But
I'm so sorry, Julia. It's just been day after day after day with them. They just don't understand.
of course. Now, let's take the elevator up to floor 9.
Thank
and
you so
she-
very much.
Yeah.
We're about to pull this off, and Rick.
And honestly, like as you're walking past, there's an open window. Like you guys could honestly I don't want to be like feeding you how to run it, but it's like.
But I
totally
dropped
just-
them out of a bag.
Yeah.
Basically, security is so like low that we could literally just climb in through the window. Or something.
It's the end days of this company.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
not give a
They'll go
shit.
fuck.
So I mark the window, quickly palm into a small bag in my pocket the badges, and drop it out the window the second I see one of them has noticed it. All in the
Okay.
space of about 10 seconds.
All right.
One.
So
Oh.
Kaji, you see that boss man just basically like threw a little stuffer through like a McDonald like a stuffer shack cup out the window, and it lands in it just lands on the pavement outside. And some homeless guy that's sitting around there just shakes his head, is like, them corporate types have no love for Mother Gaia.
I mean, I would assume we're all like
You're all in the area.
we're in communication with each other, right?
Yeah.
Or is he like? Yeah.
Yeah, can I?
I would have said grab it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you sub vocalize to us
Yeah.
first? Yeah. Okay. Then.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
We know.
So yeah, Kaji, you were saying?
I was saying I was roaming around there trying to astrally perceive, not doing a very good job of it.
Yeah, well, basically, you actually perceive and you detect some presences, but you don't see any awakened presences. There's magic kudzu growing on some of the on the north and western facing walls. So, that kind of fucky wuckies with it. But you're positioned perfectly to pick up the cup full of ID badges.
Well, then I would. I'm gonna swoop in, grab that, and hand them off to the guys.
All right. Okay. So, do you guys want to walk in and your employees?
With love, boss man.
Because you guys watching through Bossman's feed, there aren't any employee uniforms. In fact, a lot of them are just dressed very casually. One of the guys is wearing a fucking zoot suit. It's Friday.
So-
He's probably going clubbing after work.
My issue is I'm pretty conspicuous, and I can't
Yes.
exactly take my mask off.
Correct.
So
Be the backup. Be
yeah,
the backup. Be the guy in the car ready to go, but your computer's ready to hack in the second.
yeah.
the room
Well, I mean, I don't have a car. I have a motorcycle, but yeah, I'm just gonna be there. I mean, yeah. Can I see the node of where they're at from where I am?
You can see the public access node,
Dude, that's all I need. So yeah,
but that's for the reception area,
right, but it's also, I'm sure, linked into the secure node.
possibly.
Can we say that before? Because I'm so sorry if I'd been on time. Everything
No.
probably.
You're
Could
killing
we
it.
say that I've given him the backdoor access code for this particular worm that I'm about to go in, so that the second it pings anything, he'll have access to wherever the worm is?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll do that.
So I'm standing by. As soon as you plug in, I'll do everything we need. I'll finish the heist. All you gotta do is plug us in.
Okay, so the lady brings you up to the 9th floor, and she says, so the 9th, 10th, and 11th floors are secured against the general public, and now, I mean, the security guards and sensor presence and wards are about the same as the 8th floor.
Yes.
But floor number 9 should only have, I think this shift would have 2 security guards and our liquidating spider calculatrix. I believe she should be working in VR and to inventory the host, as well as what the electronics can be sold for.
So everyone else can hear this because it's playing as if it was one of those 9/11 calls in a show.
Oh my god.
So everyone can see me talking, boss man, and then cute girl. Says what she says.
Fucking grouchy elf office lady. Which, I mean, if that's her thing, she's an elf. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, the ugliest elves are average looking. So
Exactly.
she's got that fucking office girl look.
At the same time, it's like, are we really sure that's what him? I'm pretty sure we confirmed earlier that he has a thing for trolls in that sense.
Shut up! What I do in my nightlife is none of your business unless you.
There's nothing wrong with a nice razor ear.
Oh, damn right there is. I mean, shut up. But needless to say, this information that she's saying is being fed through our network as we go.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so
then,
also goes without saying, I'm gonna set up the TAC network.
Okay. Also, on the way up, she basically switches to Sparethiel and just starts saying these like horrendously racist things about humans. Like,
oh my god,
horrendous.
Have you ever noticed how they just smell like apes? Oh my! And then I'm like, yes! Oh my god! They cannot be bothered to shower half the time. I mean,
no wonder
honestly.
they only lived. No, they really let themselves go ever since the 6th world came along. No wonder the life expectancy dropped to 55.
Oh,
I know. If they just followed the teachings that we were
Alright,
enough to give them.
Yeah, so the elevator pings open. It's just like, honestly, I'm just saving up to migrate to the tier. I'm not sure which one yet. I
would recommend Dignog. Personal
not
recommendation.
Nog.
No.
Alright, anyway, so the door pings open. It's just like this bare utilitarian floor with a bunch of fucking server rack after server rack after server rack. And you see basically there's this spindly human lady with very long hair and like this full face VR mask just kind of sitting in the corner, with a data cable plugging her into one of the walls.
Oh my! Sepethriel. Really? They even enjoy hooking themselves up to these unmagical abominations?
Yeah, and one of the security cameras turns and stares directly at you, boss man.
I wave and look like I'm a bit freaked out by all this.
And a semi-synthetic voice, but still recognizably a woman's voice, says, we didn't have any visitors on the manifest for today, Overseer. And she says, he's just here doing an inspection. He's from the company that subcontracted our company. And the camera just kind of like turns around in a way that rolls its eyes. Bossman, give me a con check.
Okay, here we go again. Oh lordy.
The risk is worth it. The risk is worth it.
And then there's a pause. Why does he have an active outbound call?
I'm sorry, excuse me?
To 3 individuals walking into the lobby with employee badges.
Well, could she do that if he's slave to AttackNet?
If he's slave to your phone, then it's...
She'd have to go through my phone, wouldn't she?
Not to detect that it's... Well, okay, she might not realize exactly where you are, but you would realize that that he's slave to a network that's localized just outside the building.
Sure. But
Also, he didn't specify he was slave to your phone. You just said that you had a backdoor to his form.
I forgot that my technet existed until like the 10 minutes ago that I talked about it.
Gentlemen, is this where I set up the ECM and pray to God we can get this heist done before the cops turn up?
Oh Jesus.
No, you just said you were testing them.
Do I see that?
No, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes, I respond in plain old human, as if like it's a
English
tongue I borrowed. Yes,
Human.
yes, it's called a test. I am allowed to do that. My bosses have authority.
There's a pause. No, Neonet hasn't didn't subcontract this company.
And there we go. There's
Am I privy to all this?
It's
course,
turtles on top of turtles.
Can I hear this go?
What?
Of course.
Can I hear this? Like,
yes.
Like, okay.
She didn't jam the call. She just
so with
it.
that, I'm making my move onto that shit into the nodes for their company.
Rip that node apart, sir.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm seriously at the TGI Fridays, right? So like, give me a minute, and I'm gonna go into cold VR and fucking go in hard.
Okay, first of all, you need an access, so Bossman needs to plug something into one of the server racks.
Okay, if that is the case, I'm going to ask for initiative now, because I'm going to be doing two things. One, plugging that thing into a server rack, and two, displugging her.
Oh shit.
Is that like, remember the moment they just used the line of, well, we're not contracted Neonet? It's like, no, you're contracted through a contract through a contract.
Exactly.
Turtles always down.
I will approach. No, that's a brilliant idea. I will approach her, pointing my finger and going, "Of course. Do you have any idea how bloody hard this is?"
The guards straighten up and tell you to step away from the security hacker.
Is this how all your humans treat you? I turn around.
Give me a con check.
Oh, you know what? I'm burning my final edge on this. I'm burning my final edge on this. Spending.
Okay, use the edge macro and roll 14 dice.
Come on, baby. What? Oh my god, with all those hits. Nope. Guys, it's gone loud. I'm sorry.
Detain him. Okay, roll initiative, everyone. You guys are basically just going through the elevator up. Somebody just give me like a con check or something, or a bribe. Okay, hang on. Let's just. Meanwhile, everybody's going through security.
I've
Mike, you're one of the security guards. The sync thing went on fits, but you managed to fix it. But you're pretty sure you're gonna get yelled at later. Anyway, you see these three guys. You see two guys walk in. What's Hind wearing again?
Just casual wear to cover up the Under Armour.
And what's Kaji wearing?
We hadn't said we were going, so I'm in casual clothes and a lined jacket.
Okay, so you see like this Native American or Hispanic maybe skinny guy walk in with a trench coat over, which is very common actually because acid rain, even though it's a sunny day, so that's kind of weird, over casual clothing, and this other guy with wearing like a casual clothing. And they have the ARFIDs for employee IDs, but you're supposed to run them through the metal detector.
Okay.
But you're a bored-ass security guard. All right. And all of your coworkers went on break. It's just you right now. So.
Okay. And I just go...
What do you do?
I just point at him and just go, "You look like a strawberry sprinkles kind of guy," and I offer him a donut.
I look up from my phone and I just go, "Get that fucking donut out of my face."
Oh, come on. Who doesn't love fucking donuts, mate?
Hey, I'm on the keto diet. I can't do that.
Oh, and like, I take back, like, oh shit, I am so sorry. I really am. It's so hard to keep up with diets nowadays.
He's not even looking at you as you're telling him this.
If they step forward, you're going to have to scan them and make them put their bags through the X-ray machine.
Yeah, he's just basically pointing at what you have to do without looking at you. He's like, just put it in the machine and we'll scan it and put you through.
All right. Like, okay. Like, I'm going to suffocate. Like, do we just want to just jump this guy, or do we actually
you're going to put the whole building on lockdown? No.
Well, here's the thing, though. Hind, what are you carrying? You have your ceramic knife. You have your gluger.
Oh, I don't
You
have
have
my
your-
Gluger. I don't carry
Okay,
my
well, you
Gluger.
have you have what, your shot glove and your street line Saturday night special bullshit.
I don't carry guns or like
Oh.
unless I'm going into.
Okay,
be
so you're
that
just
character.
you're just wearing like regular clothing over your form-fitting bodysuit.
Pretty much, yeah.
What about your spy gear and grenades and shit?
I said it was just all my face gear.
Yeah, so
Like
you have a
the
backpack
bags.
full of face gear,
Yeah,
which you don't have a license for on this sim.
that is true.
And Kaje, you have what are you carrying?
I'm carrying my form-fitting body armor and all of my weaponry in my bag.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
it's most definitely gonna set something off.
yeah.
My guy just sniffs up the air and goes, smells like fucking cat food in here. And I look back at one of the other guards. I'm like, did you fart back there? What the fuck?
No.
Dude, it smells like you just opened up a can of Meow Mix. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
just run them through the scanner. Come
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
man.
Step forward, run them through the scanner. All right, sir, step forward.
No.
All right.
And I'm just going to lean in and
Yeah,
just
so basically,
say,
you basically
you
do the
have
T-pose.
scanned us.
I have not
Oh my
scanned
God.
you.
No, I'm using the voice.
Oh,
Okay.
he looks
So
up. He
what
looks
does
up.
that
He goes, "What the
again?
fuck?"
You Jedi mind tricking him? Holy fuck.
That's one of my adept abilities.
That's awesome.
What do you?
How is that resisted again?
I need to double check because it's been a while since I've done this. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, that's a new power for you. All right, I know.
No,
the
I
big
haven't. I've had
reference.
it all this time. I've only used it one.
Oh,
time.
okay. So you roll against his willpower leadership. So I'm going to roll for him. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, Mike, you're pretty sure you've scanned him.
I'm like, what are you talking
Oh, no,
about? I
no,
already
scanning.
fucking scanned you.
You scanned both of us. Like
Yeah.
I said, you've scanned us. Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, then get
So
the fuck out of my
we
face.
just walk around and be like, "It's fine. Like, best luck with the diet, man. Like, you're looking good. You're looking good."
I'm sorry, what'd you
All
say?
right.
I said, "Best of luck with the diet. You're looking good."
Oh, thanks, man. Been on it for
All right,
about
as
2
As
weeks.
the elevator pings open, one of the guards says, "Hey!"
What? You talking to me?
No, he's talking to the like. No, you didn't scan them.
What? What are you talking about? I just fucking
I
scanned
stare
him.
at him and I just go, "No, mate. He scanned us."
Oh my god. You all are literally tripping over yourselves and landing perfectly. I don't know how.
All right, roll for it. Roll for it.
I'm just
Hind,
gonna
because
buy.
He actually
I'll
got
just
hit.
buy it.
No,
This
you're
is-
not gonna.
this is how
no,
we roll.
no, you don't. You gotta fucking roll it.
You're gonna make me roll. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna make you fucking roll it. Okay. All right. So you get in the elevator, and
How is this happening?
Yeah, I'm like,
And
see, I
it's
fucking told
basically-
you I scanned him. Dude, shut the fuck up and get back in there with your Meow Mix ass. Jesus.
what the fuck you say? Yeah.
Fighting suits in the lobby.
All right.
basically.
Is that the end of my
Meanwhile-
character for now?
Yeah. That's it for your character for now.
All
Meanwhile, oh well, too bad Boss Man couldn't spend edge on to initiative to go before the security hacker who trips the silent alarm. In any case, security hacker.
Oh, I probably should have done that. Fuck. I forgot that was a thing I could do. Oh well.
All right, so the security hacker trips the alarm, and she jacks herself out and just starts sprinting towards one of the side rooms.
She's hooked into the machines. You said on the visual display that she was hooked in. How does
Yeah,
she
she jacked
unhook
herself
herself?
out. That's okay. Let me
Oh,
double check how
quickly?
much of an action that is. Good question, because that is a good question. All right.
Also, does she need to go into the corridor to do it? Because I'm assuming it's going to take a few moments or two.
Fuck, where is it? Okay, hang on.
Jacking out is a simple action. What are
Yeah.
the three versions of actions?
Simple. So there's free, which is moving. Simple. So basically, she spends a simple action to jack out. She's not under attack by ice or anything, so it's just automatic. And a free action to walk, using her other simple action to turn that into a run.
Didn't she also perform an action in VR before jacking out?
Fair enough. So basically, she just kind of like jogs out. In any case, the walk is it's still like a 25-meter run. So Yeah, so basically she just runs into the doors open in front, automatically in front of her and close behind her.
Rip.
All right, Colonel, you spend your action jacking into VR and waiting for an uplink to establish itself. Boss man.
Is there any way I can intercept the silent alarm, or it's out?
Well, it's already out within the building. If you want to try to delay police action, you can try that. Give me like just an exploit check using your shit. Okay, you were able to delay it by a couple of seconds, but in any case, the first police car is going to arrive in 3 minutes, and HTR is going to arrive anywhere between 5 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on severity and other factors.
We'll let them know we got 3 minutes.
Yeah. All right. 3 minutes is like fucking 60 combat turns. So, anyway, boss man, your turn.
I don't have the layout of the room I'm in.
Correct. Basically, imagine like a big fucking square room with like server rack. Honestly, we can literally use the fucking stuffer shack. Just pretend the shelves are fucking server racks instead.
And also, I would like to note that you did not mention she was flanked by guards when I originally saw her in the room.
There was mention that there were 2 guards there, and they walked in and approached as you were talking to her. However, they're just dudes with armor vests and Ares pistol and like Fischetti pistols.
Also, what happened to our turns on the turn over?
Oh, because it's a different turn. Hang on. Bossman's 10, Kaji's 9, Colonel is 14, and Hind is...
I still need to roll. Hold on.
Oh, then fucking do it.
Yeah, just... Initiative, initiative.
This is why I always plan everything down like crit.
Yeah, usually I do as well, but unfortunately...
Oh, and I have
You
3
just went
initiative
with the
passes.
flow, and it failed.
It failed this time, and it's the first time it has.
Yeah, I've got
Alright.
2 passes also, remember.
Yeah, but that was you doing your hackerino shit.
Oh, no, sorry, 4. I have 4 initiative passes.
Okay, so Bossman's over here. Hind, the elevator doors fucking ping open at floor 9, and you're right here. And let me just fucking drop something for the hacker. Jesus. All right, these are the guards. They're not that big.
Oh
Jesus.
god, giants! Trolls!
No. These are the guards.
Did you point out anything that I could jack the plug into to get the worm in?
Any of the server racks around you.
Excellent.
I'm just going to use this for the hacker girl.
The giant?
No. She just like ran in here and disappeared.
Also, she's 20 feet tall.
The attack of the 40-foot woman.
That's
And-
terrifying, and I love it.
Ugh. And here, this is the elf Karen lady. It'll just open. There. Snoo. Alright. Alright, Hind, the door just pinged open. This is what you see.
Okay, how are we just gonna immediately just give up all pretense of trying to talk our way out of this because they've set off the alarm, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've set off the alarm. I
So-
was still doing my act, but...
Yep, do you want me to just
So
grab this
Sam
woman
go
and do
out.
my drop your guns or I'll break her neck?
Yeah, sure, go for it. At this point, I can even act surprised.
Alright,
Yeah.
she's surprised. There's no way she's gonna fucking beat your jujitsu bullshit. Give me an intimidate check.
Okay. Let me just check what my intimidation is. I don't think it's actually that high. Oh yeah, I don't even have intimidation.
Well, you're defaulting then.
Which is wrong thing. It's been so long since
Woo!
Alright, they're like, oh shit, oh shit! Oh fuck, what do we do?
Like, no, it's like, I want to just go, we're Neonet Red Team, you're going to put your guns on the floor, you are failing this routine training exercise.
Alright, well, they hesitate, but they don't, but their guns are still unholstered. Boss man. Or rather, their guns are still holstered, but they don't look like they're giving up yet. Boss man, what do you do?
Oh, Jesus Christ, well, if it's gotten to this stage already, first off...
We're going to shoot him, so...
Yeah, I need to jack him in, so I'm going to attempt a palming check to get into my pocket without the guards noticing, and plug him into the server right next to me while I'm still shouting, Jesus Christ, it was just a routine! What the hell? When were you following me?
Alright, a roll for that.
Trying to make it look like...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do palming first.
And then give me a con check.
Yes. Because most of the people here won't know what the fuck she was on about. Okay, that's my palming check.
Alright, you now have an uplink, and now the worm will automatically start deleting shit and looking for a specific item at your request, which I presume is just the specific pay data.
Yes, exactly.
And
Okay.
any other interesting connected pay data.
But, yeah.
What is interesting connected pay data?
Wait, how big is it?
what-
Because can we just download the whole farm?
No.
Hell no! That's what you're there for. Do it, man.
That's what I'm saying. Is it reasonable that I could just download the whole data farm?
No. But you could download a random chunk of it and hope there's something useful there.
At which point I'll turn to the guards and go, look, we need to frigging do this right! What the fuck's wrong with you?
Give me a
I'm
contact,
just here to
boss
test
man.
you!
Alright, the guards hesitate and they lose their turn. Like, what the fuck is going on? And they try to call the CEO. Kage, the door pings open, and you can see there's basically like this really shitty standoff going on over here.
I'm gonna duck down, kind of on the inside wall of the elevator, and I'm gonna pull out my government 66 and switch it over to the stun round, the gel round.
Okay, that's a simple. You still have a simple action left.
I'm gonna cast invisibility if I can.
That's a complex action.
That's complex. I'm just gonna. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
just gonna hold my position.
One of us is being smart. No! No, how could you? We trusted you.
Yeah, the overseer's just losing her shit. Alright, let's see. Hind. Okay, Hind has like all his. Hang on, how many extra turns does Boss have?
2 now. Remember you allowed me to get reaction booster?
Reaction
So
booster
I-
doesn't work like that. You have synaptic
I have
booster
2.
rating 1.
I have 2 passes, it says here.
Yeah, you have 2 passes, so you have 1 extra.
Okay.
And Hind has 3. And Kaji didn't cast enhanced reflexes on himself.
And
so-
I've got, what, 2?
Yeah, but those are both at the same time.
Well, wired reflexes, that's only for,
That's
Meat
that's
space,
for that's for meat space.
okay.
No, you can't
Oh,
stack
I know
that
what
in.
to scream. I know what to scream. I know what to scream. I know what to scream.
What?
I know what to scream at the guards.
What?
It's that bitch! She's been hacking into the servers for God knows how long, and you let her continue! We have to get her!
All right, Hind, what's your first extra turn in the meantime?
I'm just gonna have to hold for a second, just wait, and like, you know. Actually, I should probably make them put their guns down properly, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you can try to fucking
Voice them.
yeah, or
Yeah.
you also have restraints, so keep that in mind. You have 1 set of metal restraints and 10 sets of plastic restraints.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
love plastic restraints.
I'm just gonna point at them, just go, holster your
No, their guns are already holstered.
Oh, they've always. I thought you said they were
Yeah.
still holding them. I thought you said that.
Yeah. Sorry, they have their hands. They had their hand on the butt, but they hadn't drawn them yet.
So, and then it's just going to be a case of cooperate with us, and there will be no bad no bad words written about you on our reports.
Okay, roll for it.
You guys are holding strong to this, Jesus.
Damn right!
We're fucking red team, son. They're blue team, we're red team, but we're red team of the future.
All right, roll the commanding voice. That's a resist. Okay, they're like, oh shit! Hey, turn off the alarm! And then they're like, turn off the alarm, calculatrix! And you just hear a muffled, no! Boss man, give. Oh yeah, you already did your con check. Hind, you have your 2 extra turns because of your kung fu bullshit.
Jesus, that's awesome.
No, I'm just gonna go. I apologize about this, ma'am, and like help her get to the floor gently.
Oh my god, you do love hot single mums.
I do love hot single mums.
Oh my god. Give me a con check, Hind.
Thank you. Needed that laughter. Needed that laughter. Mwah.
Okay, now give. All right. Okay, hang on. Let me roll to see if she sees through your bullshit, which is penalty because of the crazy shit, but you get a bonus because you're a human. She looks kind of skeptical, like, hang on, what's your next action, Hind?
And then I just go, just sit down. This is above your pay grade. I said, I'm just kind of like, no, my hands on her shoulder, just like kind of forcing this again, but gently, in quotation marks. The whole kind of. We're going with the full sting of.
What do you do?
Oh my god. So I'm in already. Like I'm in.
Yeah, you're in.
Okay.
You're in, but you know there's still the firewall and shit if you want to do anything.
Yeah.
So let me just roll to see if the fucking worm was able to. All right, no, the worm's able to start doing shit, but it hasn't busted a hole open for you yet.
So I'm gonna get it through the firewall.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you want to roll that?
Roll exploit. Yep. You're almost in.
Wow. Okay.
It's a rating 4 firewall, so you need 12 hits total. You have 11.
Damn.
So you can use your second action to exploit and get in.
See, I only have 2 complex actions per turn.
Yeah, because you're playing it safe.
I mean, what are the chances that they're gonna be able to hurt? No, fuck it. I'm going hot sim.
All right, you switch to hot sim. As you feel just everything move faster and stronger. You might be getting addicted to this. Roll exploit.
Gotta go fast!
Yeah, basically. Okay, you break in and give yourself security access.
I'm turning off the alarm.
That's admin control, my dude.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm upgrading then.
Exploit again. You have admin access.
Can I turn off the alarm now?
Simple action, but you're gonna have to wait for your next one. Hind.
Don't forget to turn it off and send a warning that it was a bad
and I'll
trip.
And I'll clear. I know.
Someone accidentally elbowed the panic wall.
This is my first time going hot sim, by the way.
Yeah. Hind, what do you do?
Right, have I managed to gently help this elf lady to the floor? Right.
Yeah, you already did that and you restraining her?
Yeah, with the nice cuffs.
Okay, well she's cuffed.
Yeah.
That was your previous action. Now this is your current action.
Okay, no, I'm just look over these guys, look at Boss Man and be like, on the sub vocal, it's like, okay, Boss Man, you're the plan guy. What's your call?
Do you think you can take both of these guys out in one go?
And I just like try to stifle a laugh as I start to saunter up to them.
Like, oh fuck! Split your dice pool to melee, both of them.
Mm-hmm. Second, right. Combat 12. And I'm going to be subduing them, so I get a +3. So one will be at 8, one will be at 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1.
Okay.
And
basically you try to like take both of their heads together and smash them together, but one of them ducks and you smash the other one against the server racks. How much damage are you doing with this again?
It will be. We're not doing lethal, are we?
No.
Your call.
Full murder.
No! Oh my god!
So.
You know Boss Man's idea of murder hobo-ness?
Don't remember, it's been several months since we played. Right,
Yeah.
so it'll be strength half plus 7, so
That's 11.
9,
It's 11
10,
stun.
10 damage.
Alright, so 14 damage stun against... Alright, so he gets knocked the fuck out and blood starts to come out of his nose and ear. Boss man.
I will pull out my auto lock picker, and I'm
Okay.
going to walk, well, not walk, but move over to the door that
Your reaction.
Calculatrix went to, and I'm gonna start trying to open the door.
Alright, roll for that.
Ain't no panic room keeping me out. It is a rating 6-1.
I know. So what's your lock? Do you have any locksmith naturally?
Kind of.
So you have 15
relies
dice.
on that.
Yep, you have 15
Kind of
dice.
Yay!
Alright, you lock open the maglock control panel. You either need a sequencer or more likely a hacker to
I do
override
have
that.
an auto stick.
Or you can just command your fucking worm to open it for you.
I got an auto sequence 4 or 6. Which one?
I can open the door.
Yeah, or rather your worm can do it for you. You can pretend your worm is a Pokemon.
Go, worm, go! Open this fucking door!
Pikachu, I choose you.
Alright, the door slides open. And you see the security spider. Did I fucking delete her from initiative? No, I didn't. And you see the security spider fucking desperately typing, who's fucking zonked, who's taking another nap in VR.
Oh,
Click, click.
just rip the cable out.
Bang! Shoot the PowerPoint that she's hooked up to.
Oh, she's not hooked up. She's hooked up. Basically, there's just a data jack going from the back of. Actually, you don't even see it. Basically, she's basically just like sitting up against the wall. But I mean, you've seen enough security spiders zonked out in VR. She probably just has an internal comm link,
Oh, okay.
and she's doing something in virtual reality.
But she can still see me, right? Or is she
No.
like full on? Oh,
No,
okay.
She can't see shit unless she's looking
Oh.
at you through a camera or something in the room.
This is even better. I don't need to pull out a gun. I pull out the shocker.
Okay.
The shot.
Pattern.
Are you pulling your finger out or something?
Oh no.
He's gonna try turning her off and back on again and see if she
Yeah.
reboots.
Good joke.
I'm gonna see if she reboots. Basically, I'm
All
gonna
right.
train.
Okay, are you gonna stun baton her, or are you gonna? Because you have a narco jet sleep. You have 10 narco
Yeah.
jet sleepy time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a narco jet sleepy time.
Okay. Let's see. All right. You inject her with a narco jet sleepy time, and can I get the Windows shutdown sound?
Please.
I don't have it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on the computer downstairs. Sorry.
Okay, but you hear that.
Bum, 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 bum.
And that's your turn. Kage.
Mission complete.
Well, I was gonna come into the room and clean up, but apparently
Well,
they
there's
took care
one
of
of
all that.
one of the guards is still up, and he's
Yeah.
gonna move on. He's gonna fucking do some guard security shit on his next turn.
Oh wait, we got a badass here, guys.
Oh, he's
There you
totally
go.
trying to fist fight me. I just know it.
Alright, well then I'm gonna shoot him with the government 66.
Okay, let me see what the range is here, because this is the scale. Alright, so let's see, government 66. This is medium range, so -1, give me roll against 10 dice. Unless you want to aim.
Yeah, I should aim.
Okay, he's technically, but I realize it, so,
You cut out.
okay, he's technically in melee, so that's going to be a -2. So, do you want to aim for it, aim for a simple action, or do you want to just do double tap here.
I want to aim for a simple action and then shoot.
Okay, so roll 9 dice.
Where the hell is my payday sound? My payday sound. Oh, I can hear
Nice.
payday music in the background. Sweet.
Alright, so that's 10 stun damage. I don't think he's gonna fucking beat that. Yeah, the fucking guard just falls to the ground, and he fucking windows shut down, please.
Come on. There we go.
And because
Yay!
because that was a silent shot, you can convincingly tell people that
Oh, thank God it was so fast. Okay, good.
yeah. And the guards are too busy being doom 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 doom, and the overseer's just sitting there like what the just swearing in Sparethiel under her breath.
Mhm.
All right, Hind, it's balls in your court.
Okay, so they're out cold. The overseer is out cold. I'm just gonna just place.
Overseer is just in shock.
Swearing.
Yeah.
Can we say we're out of initiative, or
No, you're not out of initiative yet.
Yeah. So I'm going.
You haven't shut off the alarm yet.
yeah, I'm about to.
I'm tempted to be like, hold up one of my hands. 'Cause I've got my my smart glasses on. Hold up one hand as if I've got an AR keyboard, and be like, "What's your name, madam?" Like this is going all on the report. Just hammer it up and time.
Cover.
Okay, roll con.
You're still keeping up this pretense. Holy fuck!
Hells yeah, we are.
Just kick the guy's face into the side into a wall, and the other guy got shot.
She says her name is what did I say her name was?
Julian
Andrews. Yes. You also realize she has a taser and a comlink.
We should probably take those away from her.
Yes, we should.
Okay.
But right now, she's so confused and dazed by the whole situation.
You also
tempted to
realize she
point-
has a second backup comlink.
Yeah. I'm also tempted to point at and just say, "Stop being racist."
All right, boss man.
I pick up Calculatrix, sling her over one shoulder, and walk back into the main room.
All right.
I have no idea what was going on.
Okay. Are you?
All right, gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen, job's done. I tap my comlink. Who again is the? Sorry, who is the? What's the name of the hacker boy that we've got?
Colonel.
Colonel, take all the time that you need once the alarm's off, and if not, well, we better get moving.
The worm beeps and says that and the worm basically beeps. What kind of, like, stylistically, what is the worm like? Because it can be any style you want. Anything from, like, a Pokemon to, like, a waifu to whatever the fuck.
It's a giant drill.
Okay,
It's
what does
just
it
a
sound?
giant-
What does it sound like when it talks?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, boss! We got the shipping order. It went to the Transolution Embassy on Council Island.
Oh, you roller.
Thank you, my little wormy. I will be over to pick you up in but a moment.
And it basically, like, one of the fucking, like, server racks is just basically like a little fucking data trip just, like, peeks. Hang on, one of the data ports slides open and it says, "Insert optical chip to download the data, brother."
Excellent.
Do we need to download the data, or do we just tell him?
Into my bag and.
No, Bossman can just put a chip in this turn and grab the data.
Click.
All right, mission is technically complete. You just gotta bring that over to Johnson and hope you can deal with the fallout. Hind. Well, I mean, if you're just talking to her, you can't fucking do that with all your crazy kung fu actions, because then it's like you're talking too fast for her to understand.
I get you. Like the whole kind of right mode is like, just keep her calm, like just.
All right, Colonel, what do you do?
So, cutting the alarm and sending out an all clear.
Okay, give me like a con check to convince because the CEO asked to verify, and he starts trying to access the camera feed.
I will coach him.
Do doing
I will
well.
coach him on what to say because I
He's
have
actually
three
really
signed
good at.
NPCs.
He's actually really good at this.
I'm pretty good at this, yeah. And it's fast talk, right?
Yeah. But what are you saying basically to the CEO?
I'm gonna roll this with initiative. With edge.
Okay. So
I'm just be like, sorry, sir. Hit the wrong button.
wait, hang on. Let me see the camera feed. Why can't I access the camera feed on the 9th floor?
We're running some maintenance for the turnover that we're doing.
Okay, roll the fast talk thing
Yeah, with
the edge macro, and so give yourself 12 dice basically.
Fuck me. Why do I roll so badly?
You're like, okay, well, yeah, you're right. It was under maintenance, but I'm gonna send some guards to check on it. I mean, the last thing we need is for those Scott Brown assholes to come in and see what's going on. Fucking can't wait to jump the. And you just hear the sound of like ice clinking on a glass and something being poured
Wait,
for
I'm
like
gonna say,
way too long.
I'm gonna say, you really think you need to send people down here to bother our work? It's handled. You don't have to waste their time.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Yeah.
You can do it, brother.
I'm burning my last edge on this too.
Do it! You got this.
No, I don't think so. All right, Hind. It's your cute regular.
I still got 2 more complex actions.
Okay. What do you do then?
Well, so are her comm links making any calls? Are they out?
No, she didn't have time to do it.
Okay.
OOC, I have an idea for you, OOC.
You guys have sub vocals.
Show on his computer guards being routed because remember, you guys are wearing guard tags.
No, you're wearing
wearing
employee badges, not guard
So
badges.
I'm going to.
However,
look at the cameras.
I've got an idea. Let me say my idea. Right? We have her comlinks, yes? We connect them to ours. You send a message via her one to the building, to the guard, stating that she's already there. It's being dealt with.
Or
Well
I'm gonna get on the cameras, and I'm just gonna delay the guards the 5 second, or bring the elevator to your floor and straight down to the main floor, because you can just leave. By the time the guards get to here, you guys will be gone and in the clear.
But don't we want some pay data as well?
I'm already in.
That's true.
By the time they're like, oh shit, and they're not gonna look around like, oh wait, maybe there's a jack in here. They're gonna be like, oh shit, there's 2 knocked out motherfuckers and a girl that's asleep.
Are you just kidnapping this fucking security spider?
I am extracting her.
Oh,
She
Lord.
has talent.
Oh my god.
She can see through your
on you.
bullshit.
That has nothing on.
She
Anyway,
genuinely did see through
so
everything.
so I'm going to look through the cameras.
So I've just realised, like, boss man, you narco-jacked her, didn't you?
Yeah.
She's just gonna wake up at her interview on Sunday at this point.
That's exactly what I was doing. I'm calling back to your first joke.
So I'm gonna get on the cameras, and so the elevator this server thing is a whole floor. You said?
Yeah. So there's like 2 more floors identical to this one, and then the top floor is like the CEO's office and like some other the safes and shit.
I'm gonna bring the elevator to this floor and keep
But
it.
the elevator's on a different system.
Can I find that system?
Yeah, you can try to break into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Roll exploit.
Go for it.
Okay, you can try to roll exploit again.
You see?
Oh my god.
You break in
Jake,
under
you see?
user access, but that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Hind, it's your turn again.
I mean, we already got the security spider, so I'm not super.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm just like, let's just get the lady like onto us. I'm sure there must be like a fucking chair around here, or something, and be like, just have a seat, you know, like we like just like look at him and just be like, it's like I think she's done very well in this. Like she seems to be able to stay calm under pressure, you know. I would recommend her for actually having her move on to the next business. Like,
Exactly.
send a recruiter out.
I think I will. Julia, was it? We see brightness in your future, in Sepethriel.
She just like blinks.
Good.
Oh wait. Should we swipe her comm information at the same time and be like, "We'll be in touch," and then walk
Yes.
out?
Yes.
Yes, I do that.
Because we don't have business cards.
Yes, of course we. No, we don't.
All right, so Hind, you do the shit and you give her back her tasers and phones, boss man.
Yep. Oh no! I don't give it back. I put it on a counter next to her.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, by the way, guys, because this is something I was just made aware. So, you guys can issue because I guess your slave turn order, you can issue commands on your turn. So, if I have access to doing something, you guys can do that same thing.
Eat. Tap nets
Meaning,
are awesome.
you might be able to call that elevator and keep it on the floor. I don't know if user access is enough for that, but it should be. Because firefighters can do that shit.
Basically, like what you could do under user access is do the really annoying thing where it's just press all the buttons for all the other floors to slow them down.
Yes.
All right, so bossman, basically like you take you basically like in AR just like bring up the elevator interface and press the 10th and 9th floors.
There we go.
Or rather, just the 10th floor.
Excellent.
All right, what else are you doing?
Man, I just got something great. You said the other floors are identical to this.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be cake, guys. We're done. It's easy.
Well, I'm pulling out my Ruthidium cloak.
Uh-huh.
Because I am currently carrying a girl. I am going to make it look like I am not carrying a girl.
Okay. All right, that's your action. Kage.
I'm gonna wait for them to come over to the elevator and we all extract together.
Okay, you're just holding the elevator door open, basically.
Please allow elevator doors to close.
Wait, Kage, give me an edge check.
Oh no, I shouldn't have said anything. No,
No, Kage, give me an edge check.
Okay, that's just my
edge. Yeah, using the edge macro, just edge. Okay, now do you want to be in the elevator that's being called up for the guards to go down or not?
No.
Okay, so the elevator next to you starts to go up to the 11th floor. But then it pings on the 10th floor, and the guards are just waiting in the lobby at the 11th floor. Here, Overseer is just 10,000% done. Hind, this is one of your kung fu actions. What do you do?
I think I said we're done here, aren't we? So
Yes,
let's just make a little jaunt towards the elevator.
Free action? Anything else?
I'm just gonna turn around and just give like thumbs up to Bossman and be like, and then subvoke him like, I love going on runs with you.
Alright, Bossman.
I've got the drive, I've got the extraction, so I walk to the elevator and in Sepethriel turn around and go, do not worry, I'll be in contact with you very shortly.
Who are you big people?
We are the best.
Are you Shadowrunners?
We're red team, motherfucker. Red team.
Alright, Hind.
Scott Brown, motherfucker, if the door closes.
Scott Brown.
Alright, Hind. Anything else?
No, we're just standing in the elevator now. Just be like,
Alright, Colonel, what do you do?
Alright, so I'm gonna get more access to the elevators.
Roll exploit to get security access. Alright, you now have security access.
So can I control the elevators?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to send the elevator they're in straight to the lobby.
have you got like the Payday 2 victory music?
Hang on. The guard. Okay, do you mean the elevator the team's in?
So the elevator that is. Can I control both elevators? Like, do I have enough time?
Yeah, you can control all of the elevators.
Yeah. So
now the team could just press the elevator to go down to the lobby. You could just make it go really fast.
No, I don't want it to stop. If anybody calls, I want to just go straight there. So that's why I'm assuming it'd be like a simple action or something like that.
Oh, yeah. To basically be like, don't let anyone else call it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That, and what I'm gonna do with the other elevator is I'm gonna make it go a little slower, and it's gonna cycle through the floors, right, like normal, except it's gonna open on the 9th floor, but say it's the 8th floor.
Oh, the 10th floor instead of the 9th floor. Yeah, okay.
Beautiful.
That's something simple enough that there's no way you'd fuck that up.
Yeah, so it's gonna be slow enough that it feels like they're on the 8th floor, but they're on the 9th floor, and it's gonna say 8th floor, but they're on the 9th. So they're gonna walk into an identical server floor, and it's gonna be perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's just like the 2 guards that are on shift. They're just like, what?
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay.
And I'm going to proceed to start just
downloading shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start scanning through all the companies or all the corporations that have stuff here, and I'm gonna start just picking corporations that look fun to download information off of.
Okay. Roll. Well, I mean, all your programs are the same, so just roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just wouldn't have your botnet here because they would. Okay.
Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Okay, I'll factor that into the final payout, depending on who you want to sell it to.
Yeah.
All right. So, hi. The elevator start. Okay. At this point, let's just see if the guards manage to realize if this thing went too fucking. That was too quick. Nah, they don't notice. So they walk in. All right. Colonel, the elevator pings open and they're in the lobby. Colonel, do you want to give me another check to start to keep fucking hackerinoing that shit?
Hackerinoing what shit?
Just gathering more data. Yeah.
I guess you said no botnet, because I mean the botnet would still help me, right? Because it's basically just more eyes. That
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Also, I'm tapped into the cameras because I want to see the guards' reactions when they get in on.
Yeah, they're just like arguing. No, this is the 9th floor. They're like, no, it's not. This is the 10th floor. Oh shit! And then they go back towards the elevator. What do you do?
I'll just delay the elevator's going all the way to the lobby.
Yeah, okay. All of them are going all the way to the lobby.
Oh, you evil son
Alright,
of
so
a
you see one of the guards. Should I call the lobby security? No, fuck them. They're Scott Brown. Yeah, you're right. So they just decide to have like a fucking. They just decide to just start just browsing shit on their phone while the elevator comes back up. At this point, the CEO. I mean, you don't have a camera access, but I'm just going to tell you, the CEO is just like in a drunken stupor in his office at this point.
I don't give a.
There's a reason why this corporation failed.
All right, so yeah, so you guys are now in the lobby. You just have to get through the fucking security guards.
Can I hack the security systems in the library? That's probably a different network.
Different thing, because that's Scott
Different.
Brown.
Yeah.
Also, you're too busy fucking data mining.
Yeah, and I don't want to fuck with Scott Brown right now. I've not planned enough. This is not. I'm not.
You guys are more afraid of Scott Brown than as technology. I love it.
For good reason.
All right, so the guards just kind of glance at you, and let's see if they notice there's something weird about fucking Sorrow's character. Hey, okay, Mike, you're the security guard again, and you see that elf guy in the suit. He's like he has his arms spread out like he's doing a fireman carry, but there's nothing on his shoulders. But you see something kind of shimmer there.
Look, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Above your pay grade. Goodbye. Walk through.
Calisthenics and then walk out.
Whoa! What do you got there in your hands?
Lucky about this place is that it is, of course, a sliding door. So if I keep walking, he can't follow. He can, but he's not. Where is it? Roll con. Roll 12. Whoop. Fuck! Yep. I start running.
Well, hang on. Let me see if he fucking notices.
Yeah.
It's zero. Damn
Yeah,
it.
he's like, wait a second. These guys are up to no good.
Wait a minute. Hey, we gotta. Hey, but they're running out the building.
The van's around the corner.
All right, so you guys run down the street. They're not contracted to pursue you past a property line.
Exactly.
But they sent out the alarm. So somebody give me an edge check. You guys all have the same edge. So one of you give me an edge check to see if there happens to be a fucking
Oh god, not me.
top
Not it.
drone or something.
Oh, have you
Not
seen my
me.
rolls? I've been getting sixes on 23 die pool. I'm getting 23.
I got it.
Kaji's got it. Okay, there's a fucking... Okay, so there's an Ares drone, or like a fucking Naresar drone passing by, and it turns towards you, and, you know, it's watching you now.
You just had to kidnap the fucking hacker chick.
Dude, they're called extractions, and she has a good head on her shoulders.
Can I keep data mining?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little dwarf fortress, dude. Just mining away the data. Just mining away the data.
I mean,
Okay.
there's no risk to me at this point.
Well, unless they, well, the cops are probably going to do a security sweep, and they might find the guy zonked out in VR, sitting on a bike in the fucking TGI
Okay,
Fridays parking
I'll
lot.
switch to AR and just keep data mining.
Yeah, but still, I mean, because like imagine it's like there's like some guy in a fucking Daft Punk zonked out on VR in a bike, just like laying on the bike. The parking lot across the street is like, I wonder what that guy's doing. I was like, sir, are you on drugs?
I forgot I was in VR. I'm switching to AR and continuing my data mining.
Alright, you switch to AR, and you see that there's this homeless guy that's just been staring at you the whole time. He hasn't tried anything because of the anti-theft system on your bike.
I look at him like, what? I can't take a nap? And then I'll drive. Can I drive away and still keep connection on this?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm like, I can't take a nap, and then just
Drive away. Just really leisurely. I love Shadowrun. Alright.
I have
Technically
zero, like, really
driving.
no risk. I was not involved. I was never inside the building. They have no idea I was there.
Alright. Okay. So everyone's is basically doing their own thing. I imagine you guys are all splitting and running, right?
Oh, hells yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so Kaji, you first. What are you doing? The drone stares at you.
Oh, I'm jumping on my bike and heading for the Barrens.
Alright, give me a running check.
That would be a drive check.
No, running check first. 5 dice for you.
You said you were jumping on your bike.
Okay, now give me a pilot groundcraft check. Okay, we'll get to you in a sec. All right, Hind, what do you do?
Okay, are we near any buildings I can like just duck into the entrance of?
There's the Stuffer Shack, the TGI Fridays, the McDonald's, and then a bunch of other office buildings.
Because I just had a quick thought, like literally, you can walk into the Stuffer Shack because they've got bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go into the bathroom, go in, and flip my coat inside out, put on a hat quickly, and then just walk back out, and if required, hit it with a radio jammer for like a couple of split seconds so I just can go out of vision.
Do you have any added powers to change your face?
No, I do not, which is why it's the whole hat over face and...
Okay. All right,
Flash
so you
for a
walk into the Stuffer Shack, and the drone kind of tracks your movements, and the guy says, "Welcome to Stuffer Shack. Stuff your face on half the cash." Okay, while he's doing that, boss man, what do you do?
Well, the drone went after him, so I'm
No, it's
pretty much.
staring at you too.
Ah, fuck.
They have 360 vision.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to my car and follow the rules. Just make it look like I'm gonna sling her under one arm and make it look like I'm doing a nice little jaunt off to my car. Strutting. In the car she goes, and off I drive on a legal pace.
Okay. Give me a disguise check, I guess.
The fuck is disguise? People disguise themselves in this? I thought they just shot each other.
Hang on. Let me look at you, boss man.
Oh, I've got disguise.
Or a
I've got
con
disguise.
check, or con, whichever is higher.
Yay!
Yeah.
Watch me fail! Oh shit! I almost did fail. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Okay. Boss man, give me an edge check.
Oh no! Oh, I got a hit. Yay!
Okay. So the cops don't stop you, but basically like a sin scan is made. And it clears you. You just drive off and nobody gives a shit. Kaji, however, as you're fucking driving away in your motorcycle, a Nidoron squad car starts blaring its sirens and going after you.
Racial discrimination!
He's a human. Oh, well, yeah, but he's Native American and Hispanic, so...
Pull over!
Kaji, what do you do?
Pull over your stupid bike!
I'm gonna make out like my vehicle is having trouble with its brakes, and I'm gonna drive faster.
Roll pilot groundcraft.
So fucking car chase. Oh my god.
I fucking love this.
I love how we just accidentally just did the run.
That's the beautiful part about it. Let me just put it this way. When you're gonna run with Bossman, one of two things will happen. It'll go smoothly or we'll win anyway.
My last 2 runs have been planned out to the T, and there's been no combat involved.
Okay, Kaji, you start fucking driving out, but they keep up in pursuit. Now, one of them, you eventually lose a cop car, but other ones start to pick up, and other drones start to follow you as well. Give me an area knowledge check. Just for Seattle, not Redmond in this case, because you're kind of far from Redmond right now.
Ah, shit. You can do it, buddy.
It's like, oh shit, you don't think you're going to be able to hit Redmond in time. You got to figure something else out to keep them off before they trap you.
Can I cast invisibility on myself and continue to drive down the road?
Yes.
Does that affect the bike too, or is it just a riderless bike?
If he does it well enough.
Nice.
Roll to cast that shit. You got 10 dice. I don't believe you've edged it yet, so you might want to do that now.
Yeah, we're almost done. So.
Yeah, you're basically done, Minglix. So if you want, you can head out now.
Oh, why not? What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, Kaji. You managed to cast invisibility on yourself. Now roll to resist drain.
Also, I mean, have they realized that I was mining extra data? I didn't tell them I was going to.
They would have realized that somebody did later when they investigate it, but they're not going to know.
Thanks for the courtesy, Platypus. That was nice.
The other Shadowrunners.
No, you didn't tell them.
Yeah, then.
Yeah.
Well,
Gonna make the big assumption that you did, though, because you're a good hacker, so...
Yeah, I didn't really find anything of use, though.
Okay, let's see, you take... Alright, you resist all the drain. So you managed to throw them off a little bit. Give me the pilot check to see if you're able to make your escape, or at least somewhere where the cops aren't actively looking as hard. You know, see if you can lose them. Now give me an infiltration check. Okay.
Dear God.
You manage to barrel down side streets into the endless, faceless, inconspicuous residential apartment towers of Renton. But you try to hide yourself, and give me an edge check to see who's finding you.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, you basically, you turn your bike to evade a fucking cop car, and then you look up and you see a bunch of Guidos flanking this one guy in a suit with a hand on his pistol butt. Well, Kaji. Looks like you're in a bit of a pickle. Maybe I can help yous.
Maybe you can. What's gonna cost me?
Oh, we'll say a little favor.
If it's a little favor, then show me the way.
All right. Okay. He tells you to get off your bike and run and get into this. He basically opens a nearby garage door. Opens up.
So I'm parking my bike inside the garage and turning on the security system.
All right, you drive your bike into the garage and they let you in, and you see that there's a bunch more fucking wise guys in there. It's like, very good. Now, that'll be, we'll say 1,000 nuyen. Or you could do a little something for us. What do you say, Kaji? Also, can you turn the invisibility thing off?
I'm dropping the invisibility.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear what your little thing is, and we'll see if I'm paying 1,000.
Okay. Well, you know Johnny Wakshira, right?
I'm familiar.
Okay. Well, we'd like you to make sure he's not in the office this Saturday night. Capiche? You don't have to hoid him or nothing. You know, just make sure he's doing business somewhere else. Think you can handle that, Kaji?
Yeah, I think I can invite him out to drinks for you.
Yeah, good. My name's Tone. Semi-tone. And he shakes his hand and it kind of glows. Here's my comp code. I'll expect you'll be true to your word, Kaji.
You can count on that.
Good. So basically, he just he does like a motion, and some Guidos bring you some beer and spaghetti. That he's like, here, you can just hang out here while the heat dies down. We'll make sure the cops, the fucking pawns, don't aren't looking for you after. Hey, that thing doesn't have a morphing license plate, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Would you like to buy one? Just 1,000 nuyen. We'll do it right here, right now.
That sounds like a damn good idea.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you. And basically, like, some mechanics go and fix it up for you. You ever have any chop shop business? I mean, we ain't as good at that as fuck, what's the name? Tracy Talbot lady. But, we got some spare parts lying around. So, what have you been up to, Kaji?
A little of this, a little of that, rescuing kitties, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know I'm all about that pussy, too. You don't like to talk much, do you? That's
you know
cool.
what? I tend to be a kind of keep to
Cat
myself.
got your tongue?
Something like that.
Okay, that was terrible. I don't know what came over me. Now, no worries.
I tend to get to know a person first, so I found that if you just hold your tongue, they tend to tell you a bit about themselves.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we're all survivors here. So, anyway, I got some business to do. But, you're looking to do some more business. You might want to look me up. Might be that it won't be the Yakuza you're paying protection money to here real soon in the Barrens.
Fair enough. I'll keep my eyes out, and definitely I will be coming back to you for a fixer.
Good. Anyway, make sure that Yak ain't in the office this Saturday night. Go take him out for drinks or something. I don't know. Take him to the Skeleton. Watch him take a fight with Bones. Penumbra's too nice for the likes of him. Anyway, see you around. And he heads out with his Guido posse. In any case, meanwhile, Hind. All right, so you're doing like literally the whatchamacallit, the fucking Hitman style, Hitman, what was it, Hitman Redemption? Whatever, where you're just like pulling the baseball cap over your face and hoping they don't notice.
I was thinking more like, have you ever seen Drive?
No.
Damn. Because there's literally a scene at the very start where he flips his coat inside out, puts on a cap, and just walks out while the police come into the place with like a crowd of other people.
Hind, I just realized you literally have 0 stealth skills.
Yeah, I'm not an infiltrator.
And that includes disguise.
I'm a face.
Usually that includes disguise. Roll 2 dice.
I said I'm going to the bathroom first, and I do have a nano-based disguise I can put on.
Oh, okay. Still, roll disguise to apply it. What are you making yourself look like with the nano paste?
Just slightly different.
Okay.
Just enough to be like different, and then I'll just flick sins.
Okay.
So...
Which sin, by the way? Because you're to Wade McGregor or something.
To Wade McGregor.
Brad Armstrong. Brad Armstrong.
Brad Armstrong.
No, Wade McGregor. Okay.
Yeah, Wade McGregor.
Okay, roll that disguise. 2 hits. Roll 2 dice.
Yep. I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah, basically you just smear it all over your face and you make it look like you have a bunch of like fucking warts and shit.
Hey,
leprosy.
Yeah.
We're in the Barrens, aren't we?
No, you're in Renton. You're in this just shitty lower, working class, lower class neighborhood.
Well, I think that's just as good then, eh?
All right. So you step outside of the bathroom.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Huh?
Can you say that one more time?
So you're stepping out of the bathroom?
Well, is there a window in the bathroom, or is it just like it's on
yes, there is a window in the bathroom.
I could just open the window and hop out.
Okay, give me a gymnastics check to do that, because it's kind of, not built for that.
Yeah.
You don't have gymnastics trained,
Either.
so 3 dice. You're not very athletic.
I punch real good, that's my thing.
Alright, basically, like, after a couple minutes, you're able to fucking, like when you're trying to get yourself up on the pool, but you can't boost yourself up all the way.
I know
So you basically just, like, beat yourself like a whale, and then, you're doing that. Let's see if the fucking pigs manage to spot you. And they need to accumulate... Okay, no. So basically, like, you start hearing police go in and being like, all right, this is an area under detained. All citizens in the area will be subject to search. Do not resist. So you manage to fucking wiggle your way and fall into the alleyway behind.
Hooray.
And just this homeless orc guy just stares at you with big watery eyes. Man, I'm sinless, man. Those cops get me. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's a terrible fate to be sinless, my friend, and I wish you the best of luck. And then I just stumble off.
Alright, so give me an infiltration check to try to avoid the police.
Right, let's see.
Why are you having a hard time getting away? Everyone got away.
He's really not good at stealth.
Hyde is not good at this.
I just drove off. Everyone else just drove away, and he got like a police chase and shit.
The only thing he's good at is knocking guys out and knocking hot single mums up.
Yes.
Right, 2.
2, okay. Let's roll that against the fucking copperinos. Alright, so you're just about to get through the perimeter when you trip a laser and one of the guys like, "Hey you!"
What, me?
Yeah, this area's under lockdown. I'm gonna have to check your sin.
Oh
Put that bag down.
It's like, it's like... it's like...
no! Almost.
Oh, hold on a second. How many people? Is it just the one guy?
Give me an edge check.
Oh no, he's gonna do it.
No,
Never asked that question.
Oh, I have accidentally stepped out the game. Hold on a second.
I'll just roll the check for you.
Never ask a question that adds
Okay.
information. Like that.
At first there's just the guy, just like the regular Naresar cop, some random white guy human, and then you hear like the sound of servos whirring, and you see this other Naresar cop who looks heavily cyber augmented, even though his lower face, perfectly clean shaven, is the only visible part of his face. The rest is in some kind of like armored visor, and he just starts like, "You are in a restricted area. Put the bag down."
Am I privy to any of this going?
No, you're just driving away and fucking data mining.
Yeah, are we in a phone call or anything?
No.
Okay.
We kind of
You can call him though, but that might be traced.
No.
This is what I get for going by Johnny Cab.
So this whole time, am I still data mining this whole time?
No, but by this point you
I'm stopping. I'm not stopping. Like I'm not passing the range. I'm stopping at the edge of the range, and I'm gonna go as far as like.
Well,
I see that they're
you can
about
go
to
like
find the
across town almost, but
Right.
basically, no. But basically, at some point they just shut down. They don't shut it down, but area security spiders get a warrant. They don't need a warrant because this is an unrated cop, so they just jump into the node.
As soon as that happens, I'm out.
Yeah,
Can I just do the I'm not the person you're looking for?
You can try it.
Mouth the drawer too.
I think this is my best bet at this point, because I've got nothing else.
Yeah. So remember, there's the regular cop, and then there's RoboCop.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
No, RoboCop.
That's what exactly. That's the person I should be doing it for, because it's like I'm not the person you're looking for, and if he's convinced, the other guy's going to be convinced.
Okay, roll for it. I'm gonna give him a bonus equal to his due to fucking. Well, now Shitty Edge doesn't technically affect this, but
Because
he has.
if he's to be honest, if he's cybered up, he wouldn't have to rush anything. To be honest.
God.
Fucking hell. Can I edge
Damn
then?
it.
I am looking for any suspicious individuals in this crime scene. Your nanopaste smear makes you suspicious. Probable cause. His leg just opens up and he pulls out an Ares Predator. Put the bag down.
Can I edge to roll extra?
Yes. You
So I
can
can roll
edge to re-roll the failed dice.
Yep. So
So that's 8.
So 8 dice.
8.
Go for gold.
Then there's a pause. As he's processing. Give me an edge check. Just a flat edge. You're not spending for this, don't worry.
1.
Oh my god.
Okay, what do? The RoboCop just hesitates.
And I point down the corridor like, there was a suspicious individual down that way.
The RoboCop just fucking pivots his whole fucking torso.
Maintains eye contact, pivots his whole body except his head.
No, his head pivots too. And he spots the homeless orc. You're not broadcasting a sin in violation of city ordinance. Put your hands on the wall. And the orc's like, oh fuck.
And now I walk away while their attention is drawn.
Alright.
Dick.
That was my only option.
I feel bad now.
Alright, you walk away to the sounds of that orc getting fucking cuffed. Because it's RoboCop, it's not a fucking psycho. And he complied.
You walk by the sound of gunfire.
Yeah, or the sound of like, stop resisting!
Getting beat.
Yeah,
Great.
Lord.
Alright, so, you all manage to scatter and make it away your separate ways. Bossman's the one with the data chip that Sato-san wants. And he says, and basically you have his number. Like, as far as Johnson's goes, he's pretty on level with you, so you can just call him. Bossman?
Yes, indeed.
The payday.
Yeah, so, you've made it out past the cordon.
Okay. Excellent.
And you're the one with the data chip that has the P data.
Very true, but I also have a very, very knocked out spider in the car, and can't be trusting a spider in my car now, can I?
Correct.
I literally
I
just
don't
paid off
think
the
you're restrained.
Why did you
No.
take her? I don't understand.
extraction.
Interview to get to. God damn it!
Exactly. Well, two things.
I'm
One,
gonna cancel that interview now. It's worthless.
what? It's the
I'm
entire
really-
point of the joke.
On my way
No, no,
out,
dude,
She had a
dude,
career.
dude.
She
On
was
my
going
way out.
somewhere.
No, dude. Keep it seriously, because it'll be the best interview she'll ever had. Because she didn't even realize she was tested, and she's magically at the interview now.
The entire point is you have to remember one thing. Exploit and deny. Deny your enemy their resources and exploit them for yourself. I'm setting her up to become a
So-
Shadowrun.
you're fucking kidnapping her and like.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
the
how
way.
Shadowrunners are born, but okay.
Yeah, excuse me. Some Shadowrunners are born that beautiful.
Oftentimes it's because they get dropped out of the system. By the way, she had RFID tags and shit on her.
Oh, time to get rid of those.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you would have had time to do that while fucking ran in the elevator, but because you guys would know that. But just keep that in mind. I'm not going to remind you anymore, but sensitive personnel are always RFID chipped.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that. This is my first extraction.
No problem.
But
So,
basically,
well,
this is
now,
also
Stacey,
this is also the chance for another character if Bossman accidentally dies.
okay. In any case, what are you doing right now? Because you're just
Well,
driving down with this fucking basically sleepy timed lady. Basically, like her little feet are sticking out of the ruthenium polymer coat.
Exactly. The
In the
problem
backseat.
is that I need some of the guys back together to talk with the Johnson, because they're the ones that made the deal. Johnson might not like the fact that I pop up out of fucking nowhere and go, I have the pay data. And on top of that, he might try to snark me because I wasn't the one that made
Right.
the original deal. So I'm gonna wait 3 hours and then broadcast a call to the people again to see if we can convene.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
during-
very doable.
During that point, if the narco, well, I'm gonna restrain her, and if the narco jet wears off in 3 hours, it's an 8 thing, but just in case, you never know with people's constitutions, I will have it set up so that there is a room that she is sitting on with absolutely no plugs, comms, nothing. She is just...
Remember that her comlink is implanted.
Oh, that's coming
Faraday.
out.
Signal jammer. Just activate signal jammer.
Or
Yeah.
or wrap her in a Faraday cage.
Yeah.
Ooh, Faraday cage. I like that idea. That sounds
Yeah,
a bit
one-
cheeky, though.
Put her in there.
So it's
You're
a
basically
jammer.
just wrapping her in chainmail.
I'll just put the jammer. It's so much easier. Less time consuming at that point. And I can plug the jammer into an electrical source.
How long does Narcojet last again?
8 hours!
Oh, yeah, she's not waking up.
It's 8 hours minus body.
Yeah.
Oh, minus body. Okay, well, I don't know what her
She's
body is.
3 hours. 3 hours later, she's still sound asleep, and you send out the call. Heat's died down for everyone. You can meet at a
Excellent.
location of your choosing.
No,
How about the PF Changs in a?
yeah, that's the problem. Sorry, I'm just speaking to someone else. That's the problem, my good sir, is that things are, if we've got heat and it needs to
The
die down.
Bellevue PF Chang. Trust me, I know the owners. Cops won't bother us there.
That makes sense.
Am I wrong,
Bellevue.
Goat?
No.
Cops won't bother us there. Just be inconspicuous, but the cops won't bother us there.
All right. And again, to that other person, sorry, but I wasn't the main face. Likely
Yeah.
being able to get a step in is not going to happen this mission. I'm sorry about that. I would love to plan things ahead of time, but I'm not the
worked
main
out.
face.
I
No,
didn't get
it's cool.
cool. I didn't get caught. I don't care. Oh, also
Yeah.
by us, I mean you guys, because I'll call into the meet, but I'm not showing up.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
There's no reason for me to be there.
You were the one that organized this entire.
No, I wasn't. Mine was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What are you? Okay, you call Sato-san, and he's like, "Oh, I was beginning to be worried, but as expected, you have pulled
You're going
through."
robotic. You're going
Oh.
robotic, man.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
That sounds like a you bar. It was fine for me.
Sorry?
What the hell is going on? No, it's not just one person going robotic now. It's apparently all. Must be me.
It's on your side. Yeah.
It's all of us. Give me a tick. I'm gonna see if I can change a few things on my computer. Hopefully, get some bandwidth back. Okay.
No, but it's get scrubbed up, get
Actually,
nice, and
Discord
be
might
like,
be shitting and stuff.
well,
Oh
to be honest,
Christ.
we did this in like about the space of like 3-4 hours at most.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't be like, I'm beginning to get worried. He's like, wow, you guys did that quick.
He just got home and like, we're done. What?
Yeah, I still have time to go to the clubs.
Oh yeah, he's on Australian internet.
Give me a tick, guys. I have to ult.
Oh, the kangaroos are getting tired. It's cool. They're on their
on?
union mandated break.
The kangaroos unionized? I didn't hear
The
that.
packets.
You guys are
these are
saying
low
that
in
my
vibe.
computer's. I have. What? Sorry, do you mind if we turned off the music in the background for just a few moments? Because the music seems to be also going very, very quick. What the fuck's... Oh my...
Has he discovered the secret of what's slowing his internet down?
Who
It
is
means-
downloading terabytes of porn right now?
Terabytes, damn. Some rookie numbers right there.
Petabytes.
Rookie, what, petabyte?
Yeah.
You open up your closet, just full of
I-
hard drive.
Heard my PF Chang's mentioned.
You
Yes. That's the one.
In the next room, watching this on the TV, driving pins into a gun, and I hear PF Chang's, and my ears pop up. I put the gun down and come back to the computer.
Gunsmithing stops.
No, it's I hear PF Chang's, and I'm like, you're not fucking me. No.
Also, we're
No.
not fucking you. We're not fucking you, first of all. Second of all, I gave you that PF Chang.
Third of all,
Also,
how are you doing this evening?
Great, how are you?
Oh, just fine. Fine.
also, Manglix is one of Zek's tenants now. It's just he just pays off for an apartment to not be used and be hidden away from the rest of the building.
All right.
It's
No,
a bolt hole.
I just heard PF Chang's, and I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
gave you that
gunsmithing
PF
is
Chang's.
done. Gunsmithing is done.
You wouldn't have that PF Chang's if it wasn't for me.
Well, worst comes
First
to
of all,
worst,
that's ego driven, and second of all, you're true. That
Do you want to make a cameo here? Just Zek's doing his fucking garbage run.
okay, fine. Do I need to get into roll 20?
Nah, if you want.
We're done, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Alright.
accidentally slipped into a successful Shadowrun.
Yeah, accidentally. Despite your best attempts, you successfully
Despite your
pulled up.
best attempts, the party was successful.
I nearly fucked up on the dismount, but it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are calling Sato-san to do the handoff at PF Chang's.
Yep.
I was like, oh, I need to watch my figure, but okay, PF Chang's, not that good.
Be
But
inconspicuous as fuck. I'm telling you.
yeah, so Mr. Johnson is already there by the time you arrive. Are you guys setting it for the evening, or because it's still like?
If we can do it at night, then I can be
Enough
there.
time to like
Yeah,
get
okay.
showered and changed, and
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so you get there, you drive down to Bellevue or walk there in Heinz' case, and you see this massive pickup, this massive garbage truck parked out in front.
Yeah, Zek will be looking at his watch, and it's a very nice watch, but it's also beat up, almost as though it was scraped along the ground as it was slowly put into the back of that truck at one point.
Yeah, and you see this troll step out of the passenger side and trudge over to the dumpster on the side. and he just pulls the lock off, and he flings the lids open, and another troll with frosted tips and wearing a Chicago Bears hat that's also holding 2 different cans with the little straws and the little bear ear sides walk up with a ragged ass flame decal shirt. It's like, time for some delicious trash chicken. And he turns and sees Colonel. He's like, "Hey, thanks again. Here's some of the delicious buffet in the back." And he pulls out a bag of fucking shitty rancid trash chicken, wraps it up in a fucking shopping bag, and flings it over towards you.
Oh, is this the bare necessities guy?
Yes, it is.
It's the troll guy fear.
Colonel, give me a dodge check to avoid a face full of rotten chicken.
Jeez, hold on.
Jesus Christ, whatever happened actually crashed my computer. Is that spider trying to hack into my computer?
Okay, so I would consider that ranged combat. Would you go?
Yes, absolutely.
What the hell's going on?
Okay, you managed to catch it. He's like, "Enjoy! I'll make sure the rest gets delivered to you later. I found out where you live." And he goes back to dumpster diving.
Banter. I'm assuming you mean the fucking... the pole.
The Pulf?
The bolt hole? Because there's no way he
I
knows
don't
where
know.
I actually live.
Maybe he was just fucking saying that.
I smile at him and be like, "You're welcome anytime."
Flavor Town. So you basically, like, you hear him start talking to himself like he's doing a fucking food review YouTube thing. Zach, you see that fucking elf hacker? Actually, now that I think of it, we have seen the Colonel's face, because when he went to the PF Chains, he wasn't in his Daft Punk getup.
you're
Because he
right,
was just,
you're right.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's that elf, and it's that other James Bond wannabe elf, and it's that kung fu guy and some kind of fucking cat boy.
Zach gets out of the truck and just walks over with his like shit stompers, like grinding gravel as he walks over.
Dried off shit just like falling off the tops of the boots.
And he points at both of the elf. And he points at Colonel and he goes, "Do not misrent. Never misrent. Never misrent."
Yeah, that one guy missed rent, and he's not in the picture anymore.
I want to go,
His partner
"Zach,
says.
it's so nice to see you. How's the
No
business?"
words. No words. Do not
I'm
misrent.
actually paid 3 months in advance. So
Good. Good. But he points and he goes, "Do not." And he points at the other elf and he goes, "No talking."
Okay, that begs the question though, boss man, because by the time this meetup happens, the hacker's gonna wake up. What are you gonna do with her in the interim?
Oh, I said I was tying it up so that she couldn't run, move, basically just set a jammer next to her.
Okay,
well,
so
not
you're
next
just
to her,
like
but-
tying her up to one of your kitchen chairs in your kitchen because you don't have any dedicated safe houses or anything.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Jesus.
And
All right, okay, so as you're doing that,
multiple jammers.
basically, Nina calls you and she asks, "What are you doing?"
I found someone who had skills and a good head on her shoulders, so I'm going to recruit her.
Okay, next time just ask me and I'll take care of the custody. Just leave her on the kitchen. Just leave her by the kitchen. I'll take care of it.
No, perfectly fine. Thank you, Nina.
We'll talk pay later. Go to your meeting. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you don't come back in your apartment and she's fucking managed to like break out of the cuffs or whatever, and God knows what happens next. Like, you should never do something like that. Unless you have a great cover story for the security guards or something.
In the future,
I went out.
Anyway.
I went out.
Huh?
My cover not in bed. No.
Okay, you might want to invest in a bolt hole for something like this in the future.
So much.
Also, you're cutting out.
Yeah, something's happening on my end again. It just seems that my computer is starting to crash heavy again.
Kangaroos are stomping on the wires. Anyway, you make it to the PF Chang's, and Mr. Johnson's already has a starter of shitty knockoff fucking wonton soup, dumplings and shit for everyone else. And he says, "Oh, you're back. So, let's see that data chip."
Sorry I'm late, folks. Fish it out. Put. Go for it.
It's
Check to see if the dip-
okay. You're cutting out, but I'm assuming you're saying you put it on the counter. All right, so he slots it into to like a little fucking to like a nice phone of some kind, and then he nods, and then he says, "The money has been wired into your accounts, gentlemen.
Excellent.
Now, you must forgive me, but I can only stay for appetizer. But I have arranged for the rest of your meal tonight to be paid for."
Excellent.
Thank
Good
you much,
evening,
sir.
gentlemen. We will have another task for you very soon.
Cool.
Good. We
That
look
is
forward
good
to
to
the
hear.
challenge.
Yeah, and he bows slightly and leaves you guys to your fucking knockoff Americanized Chinese food.
Hells yeah.
With a
Overpriced.
Russian twist now.
Yeah, no, with Russian mafia connections and Guy Fieri, and a Guy Fieri impersonator eating out of the dumpster.
Long
Wouldn't you?
stories. This was months ago, that Shadowrun. Holy shit.
Yeah. He still has the trash chicken. He has the access card to the buffet in the back. It's like an unlimited gift card that keeps on giving.
Perfect.
All right, so who are you now? What's all that's left is to sell the pay data. So you can either sell it to you can just set it off for bidding immediately. You can sell it to one of your preferred contacts and get some favor from them, but at a lower price. Or you can take your time and do research and find out who the best bidder would be, but it would take like at least a couple weeks or so.
So, anything that my people would like. So, anything that Ares would like in there. Is there anything that I could see that, like, oh, Ares would like?
Ares or Ares or Jackson Stone?
Yeah, Jackson Stone.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna go back to watching.
Okay. So you're gonna give it to him
I'm gonna give some of the stuff he would find interesting to him.
specifically.
rest-
Okay.
The rest would be the highest bidder. The
Highest bidder?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for like quick dosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Probably the best thing to
Yeah,
do.
I don't want to
honestly.
hold on to the data.
Yeah.
It's
Correct, because then it can be undervalued. So I'm going to say, all right. So you make the 5,000 base payout, obviously, but that's small beans. We'll figure something out for the Jackson Stone payout. Like, what do you want in return for the Jackson Stone data?
Some new yen and, I guess a favor, or just add it to the favors that we just go back and forth trade.
Okay, we'll save that. We'll save that. You can call in a favor for Jackson.
Sure.
Now, we can't call off high threat response or anything like
Obviously,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and we'll say that you're able to sell the rest for. Somebody give me a negotiation check.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, I'm not in the. Oh wait, yes I am. I am in roll 20.
Yeah.
Sweet.
12 dice.
What's your negotiation?
Just negotiation 12.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay.
Roll that.
You got more? Boop boop boop. Come on. Yes.
Nice.
I feel like that fucked me.
Yes.
Over.
All right. 12K per person.
Whoa, per person. Hold on a sec. They don't know I have this data.
Yeah, but you're having him negotiate it for you.
know you have the
I
data.
didn't ask him
We
to
know.
negotiate it for me.
Oh,
the data.
come on, man.
We know you have the data.
Hold on a sec.
Let
Yo,
me put
this
it.
is nothing new
Also,
for my
remember,
character.
no. Also, remember, you used his worm to get in. He knows you have the data.
I didn't.
You
I,
can't
yeah,
argue it.
mm,
Okay, let me put it this way. the last person that tried to screw Bossman over nearly got a bullet through his brain. And when I tried to screw people over, I got told off big
So the
time.
question is,
You're
though,
getting off
would
big
your
time.
would your character even know?
Are you a hacker?
Well, your character. Well, here's the thing: if you're putting it up for auction, everyone on Jack Point knows. Oh, here's the contents of the Attican data vault for sale at the highest bidder on basically Shadowrun or eBay.
But could it be traced to me?
By random Shadowrunners? No, by your teammates that know you were there. They're like, I wonder who could have hacked all that information
I wonder what's
this
better,
afternoon.
giving us a cut or having your legs broken.
I mean,
I will send
I
Hind after
mean,
you.
you could try. You don't know where I live, and if you did, you wouldn't be saying that.
My
Well,
alley
Nina?
cats know where everyone lives. I'll send them
Nina,
come pee on
I
your
need to
pillow.
find
Okay.
someone.
Okay.
I will give you guys 8,000.
That's not how this is going to work. It's going to be a
That's
fair
not-
cut
yeah.
for the work.
I'm
gets
I'm
paid
sorry,
the
Yeah,
but
that's kind of a no-no, Minglex.
if
you want
want
to keep doing
fuck
business
people,
as a Shadowrunner, you got to be able to be a team player.
Damn.
sorry, bro. Let me put it this way: you're not the first person to get fucked by wanting to be this way. I got fucked too, but I went with it.
Oh yeah, and that reminds me about the fucking extractee. What do you want Nina to do with her? Just find out who's the highest bidder for like security hacker that actually managed to spot Shadowrunners.
Competent.
Well, excuse
rare.
me, but that is actually a rarity. Someone who knows what to do, who underwent procedure and actually attempted to contact the right people before a Shadowrunner team got to her. That is an amazing skill set. It proves competency. It proves a level head under fire. She is a keeper. She just needs to be trained up.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a great white hat. Any company would be happy to have her.
Okay, so just highest bidder.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, Nina's gonna do her magic, but she's gonna make you do the actual selling because she doesn't have time for that. Also,
No, of course
you would be overpaid if she did it. Roll negotiation.
And yes, the fact that I have this will, if I get a good bid, I will actually share this with the rest of the team as well.
Because we all did
Oh
a bit of
wait,
the work.
since it's been a day or so, can I roll edge on this?
Yes.
Yes! 14 dice, baby! Oh, what? Oh! Yeah, and you say you have bad rolls. Look at that! Look at that, man!
That's okay. That's
Okay, let's see. The average extraction run. The average extraction run for somebody of her caliber, I'd say, pays about 8,000 per head. We'll say. We'll pump that up to 20K per head with the extraction payout, and she goes to. I'm just gonna make it totally random to which AAA she goes. We'll say
Scott Brown.
D20, and if it's 1 through 10, it's one of the 10 megacorps. If it's under 20, it'll be a random AA. It's a random AA. Let's see which random AA it is. There's just 2, 3, or a single A. Oh fuck! It's Scott Brown.
Scott Brown, motherfucker.
She literally gets her same office back a week later,
Yes.
and it's
No.
very
They're
confusing.
putting her at a more important office than that.
Then we just go in and steal her again next week. All right. The following morning after the payment, everyone will get extra money wired through to their account with a little note with a love heart next to it going from Bossman with love.
All right, well done, everyone. I'm gonna say 6 karma for all that.
Excellent.
Oh my fucking god.
That was hilarious.
I adore games like this, guys. Don't get me wrong, shooting pew pew explosions, fucking love that too because, Bruce Willis, I grew up on the man, but occasionally you just want to run like this, where it's in, out, what the fuck happened, we don't know.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight then.
And we're right on schedule too.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow for some Star Trek. Where they will then have to figure out how they're gonna get away from the Klingon homeworld. Stranded with a broke ass ship.
Shit, we're almost at 100 total karma.
Oh shit.
Alright, so Boss Man is at 6 runs, Colonel's at 5, Heinz at 6, and Kaji is at 2.
If there was like an after credit scene for this episode, it would just like cut to
what's everyone blowing their money on to celebrate?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just trying to save that shit.
Urban Brawl
I
tickets.
got
and vodka.
expensive.
Yeah,
like,
so he just goes back to his like tiny apartment and just starts fucking slurping up ramen.
I'm gonna actually go to find Lanschwitz, Landsnatch, and talk about opening up that business we were thinking about, because beer garden is good way to get money.
And what's Kaji doing now once he gets back to his
taking
shitty
Johnny,
parents' apartment?
I was actually out at Club Penumbra with Johnny Wakashi.
Oh right, okay. Give me like a con check to convince him to go to Penumbra with you.
Oh dear God.
Nah, I was gonna say like there's just like an after credit scene, and it just shows like the back of MC, and he's on like his phone. He's like, yes, of course, everything is going exactly to plan. Yes, they completed the mission. I believe they got the data that we needed. Yes, of course. I'll be keeping in touch, Mr. President. And then it cuts.
Metal Gear Solid style. Oh yeah.
It's just Mr. Anderson just putting down the phone, and the phone just collapses beneath the weight of his fist. Excellent!
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Kaji, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, man, let's go to Penumbra, and you hang out with a bunch of Shadowrunner wannabes and a few real Shadowrunners. But then on the way back, he doesn't say anything. Nothing seems to happen or change. However, when you get home, Kaji, you find some of your kitties are at your doorstep, and they're eating a foul-smelling bag full of fucking trash chicken.
Yummy.
Oh yay.
And those cats are just eating the shit out of that.
I'm taking the trash out, obviously.
All right, how are you taking the trash out? There's no garbage collection services here.
I
throw
was
out the
going to
window,
the nearest window, and I was just gonna huck it out the window.
Just very
Oh, well,
medieval.
it's at your doorstep, so you just huck it into some random fucking alleyway or something.
Pretty much.
All right, you hear some glass breaking, and then you hear. Hang on one sec. Hear someone. Ah, fuck! Oh, come on! And then basically, like, fucking thinging some big ass fucking orc, pissed off, stumbling drunk, takes it and he starts swinging the bag around. And you hear some kind of weird mechanical whirring sound, and he throws it into the air. He's like, fucking get out of there! And then you hear, ah, transport! And the thing just vanishes, and you see some lights in the sky, and they vanish.
What the fuck?
Is he being visited by visitors? Oh my god!
What the?
This guy's got fucking aliens eating his trash chicken and fucking disappearing into nowhere.
Ew.
It was still in a PF Chang's takeout bag, by the way.
PF Chang or alien from another world.
Other
Find
universe,
out tomorrow
actually.
on Star Trek.
Find out tomorrow on Star Trek. Anyway, yeah, that's
Real
it for...
the real fans would know the courtesy flush lore.
Anyway, yeah, you guys stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Star Trek. So I'm just gonna... What do I got? Oh, you know what? I pulled up a soundtrack, and I want you guys to go out with this in courtesy flush style. And
Thank you.
I think it'll be good. It's terrible, but I'm going to play it anyway. because I think it's funny. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Jam.
Oh yeah, no, it's a jam, all right. Here we go. All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow on
Yeah.
the next Courtesy Flush. Take care.